Chicago, nigga. Yeah. The Chicago, nigga.
Ever since a little boy, I always knew it's gonna make it. Pop said, if you want something, gotta go get it, go take it. Move around these whole niggas, these broke niggas that's flaky. Align yourself with go-getters, avoid niggas that's snaky. Put my life up on these beats, put my life up on these sheets. If you heard
King
where
Kong
I come from,
ain't got
your life
shit
up on these
on
streets.
me.
That's why I'ma be the greatest, ain't no debate. Ain't too much time in this short life, so it ain't no hesitate. Label me a killer, shut down gorilla. Cross me, it's a scary sight, and I ain't talking thriller. This is what I grind for, putting all my time for. Try to block my vision, I still see it through, no blindfold. Flying through different time zones, even still my mind blown. Still see that little boy from the west side of the Shire homes, writing things that's sacred, dreaming he gon' make it. It's time to make them come true, cause it's all for the take. I want the crown, I hold the fire. Can't nothing stop me, just like Kanye through the wire. I want it now, ain't no denying. I'ma go hard till the day that I retire. Don't you niggas, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. I hope you ready, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Can't nothing stop me, I'm here. So I'm in that.
King Kong ain't got shit on me. Who the fuck you think you fucking with?
Yo, come in, hit the like button. Come in, hit the like button. Listen, y'all, listen. Woo! Tony had a barn burner over there. She had a barn burner. I'm telling y'all this, and I'm going to say it and let it alone. Unc is so charged up. This is what I was waiting for. Oh, bro, Claude, why you didn't have a lot of, the angel, this and angel that? No, I wanted to wait so y'all can see the cream of the crop. I wanted y'all to see Angel Reese deal with these people and how she is so smooth, so legitimately of a megastar. So, listen, so sweet, so lovable, so caring, and guess what? A killer on the court, chat. I'm just telling y'all, listen, this gonna be another burner. So if y'all ain't ready, you know what I'm saying, to burn that midnight oil with you, this the wrong goddamn show, because tonight is the night. Friday night is where we gonna get things settled, and we gonna let the goddamn chips fall as they may. First of all, I have not came down because I want the motherfucking Chicago Sky people to look at this picture, to suck it in, because this one, the one in the middle, that lady was here in Chicago, thrown away, not just traded away, thrown away, mistreated, and despised. This is the Steady Serv'n show with the gingerbread man, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping podcast with my main man K-Sap. Listen, shout out to the Full Court Trio, shout out to the Players Club, shout out to my sister Keisha, shout out to Duvall. Listen, y'all, we are here to burn the midnight oil. You will also be able to, put, what I'm saying, your things in the chat. And also, if you want to, what I'm saying, if you want to give a super chat or a super sticker, I will read those off right away. What you say, sister Felicia always be coming with some good stuff. It says, breaking news, at least one Toronto on the ground headed towards Clinton and Force of Illinois take cover now. They said earlier one was headed towards Chicago. More sure you check the news. Yeah, I know, because it's real warm outside. I was outside pretty much that whole time that Tony was caught. Thank you, sister. I appreciate that so much. You know, we starting to have tornadoes in Chicago. The weather is getting more and more severe. And, you know, it is what it is. May God protect us and keep us in his hand. Listen, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all this. I'm so excited to see my baby girl. That's why I'm dressed in red. I'm dressed in red. I know y'all know, and y'all see the gingerbread man is dressed in red talking about the Atlanta dream, because I am so goddamn happy for my baby bopper, the boo boops, that she is smiling again. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Eagles. You know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to my baby Nicole, my brother Dennis. She wins. My baby niece she wins the T Camilla. Big girl, my sister ADP. You know, you gonna become, you ain't tired. You coming right back on up here too. Brother Van is in the building. I just want to give a shout out to my early comers. Listen, y'all, I got a barn burner. I got a heater that's coming your way. Today's show, I have to sum it up. And you know, y'all, I always have to give my point of view. My point of view is that Angel Reese, in all of the years that I've been telling you guys, what's up, Steph? All the times that I've been telling you guys, Angel Reese has proven to be the megastar that I was telling everybody 2 years ago who she was. Do you remember when I said on the KSAP panel that it was tiers and levels to this shit? And I said, well, you got your stars, you got your superstars, then you got your megastars. I had some people that was on the panel say, well, bro, Claude, superstars, megastars, that's the same. No, the fuck, it's not. It is not the same. Therefore, the ones that told me, I ain't gonna say your names and put you on blast, but those the ones that told me that Angel Reese was not a megastar, you were wrong and I was right. And guess what? I hope that you're man or woman enough that was on that panel during that time 2 years ago on KSAP's show, on Simply Ball Dropping Show, when I gave the tiers of what a megastar, a superstar, and a star, the difference of it all. Now, I would say that Angel Reese has now produced something special in the game of basketball. What is that, bro, Claude? She got traded to another team from a team that didn't want her ass. Yeah, I know y'all gonna say that shit. The team that she got traded from that didn't want her ass didn't want the publicity, didn't want the lights, didn't want a winning opportunity with the one that they did not, listen, embellish, embrace, or love. You know, Angel Reese was here in an organization that treated her like a stepchild. She was always our Cinderella. But at 12 o'clock, some way, somehow, Angel Reese would be back in a pumpkin. Some way, somehow, the slipper always had the opportunity to fall off of the queen's foot. As the wicked stepsisters tried to put the slipper on, and they all tried to put it on their big ass, flat ass, fat ass feet. Hey, my sister L, you gonna enjoy this, and you coming on the panel tonight. I don't want to hear that shit. You gonna be on the panel tonight. We are now in a time right now of the turn of events, not just for Angel, but for the whole entire WNBA. See, that's impact. The impact of Angel Reese and the hoopla of Angel Reese, you can never, ever say that Caitlin Clark had a fistful of mess and turned it into great sweet bean and sweet potato pie. She took that carrot cake, cut it in half, took a slice of the German chocolate cake, cut that part in half, got some of them chocolate chip cookies. And if y'all know anything about them butter cookies, oh my goodness, put the butter cookies and the peanut butter cookies on the same damn plate. Because it was so sweet. How sweet was it to see Angel Reese on that stage with those superstars around her and still be able to shine, shine, shine. It is an elite situation that has happened with this trade. It is an elite megastar being put in the right place, the right spot. And guess what, y'all? She gonna, hey, y'all thought she flew here in Chicago. I got an opportunity to see Angel Reese fly today and soar. It's a difference between you knowing that your megastar can fly, but then to see your star soar and just be up there in the air. And she was amongst other stars, but she shined so bright. And can I tell y'all, can I say this? You know, y'all know I ain't no softy man or anything like that, but wasn't her hair tea? Wasn't the outfit tea? Wasn't the makeup tea? Oh, she was so fine on that stage. I mean, all the men, all the young boys, I thought I was gonna have to take out my machine gun and start. Listen, they look, the tongues was wagging out of their mouth. I know they was wagging all over their mouth. I was looking all over. Put y'all tongues back in your goddamn mouth. Yeah, because guess what? Angel is not just an attraction. She's a fatal attraction. She kill them as she steps and she sways like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that runway. When Angel steps, she like that runway going up there. You know what I mean? How she tippy-toed on the steps. Boop, 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 with those heels on. Y'all don't listen, man. Listen, I'm a girl lover. I mean, but hey, I love an attractive woman. And I love a lady. And that's what she was. All day, all night, on that paddle, saying her say, getting off some, because she didn't release all. She could have killed Chicago. She could have put a bow and arrow and said some more things to hurt and damage that organization, which the organization really do need damaging. It needs to be taken down and sold and reapplied, and a foundation need to be reestablished. And I will say what I'm going to say, and I know a lot of other motherfuckers that don't like it. Guess what, y'all? I'm going to say what I got to say, and I don't give a damn about who like it, because guess what? That's who I am. I'm Bro Claude. You ain't going to stop me. You ain't going to stop me. You're not going to be able to stop me, because guess what? This is my motherfucking show. And Michael Alter, Nadia Rollinson. Michael Alter, Nadia Rollinson. Did you see how a person who comes on the first day, did you see how a person was supposed to be treated? Did you see how the city comes out and had all of those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows of reporters? Did y'all see The people that was gathered around and outside and all over just to see Angel Reese come and land on that, listen, off that plane and come into that place in that facility. Did you see how it looked? Did you see what it was? The smiles, the hugs, the listen, the enjoyment. The enjoyment of a megastar, of a star that's just right now ascending and sitting on top of Atlanta Dream. You could call me Lulu, but I beg to differ. I beg to differ. So Michael Alter, Nadia Rollison. Did you see how Fly J Johnson went into the Seattle, and how Seattle had a welcoming committee? As she got out, the teammates was there hugging Fly J. Pom-poms out for Fly J. All of the players, the unit comes out and embrace Fly J and walk her into the facility. And it was crowds of people with pom-poms and had a picture all around and had a picture on a big screen TV, and they were cheering and cheering and cheering and happy for Fly J to walk into the Seattle Storm's organization. None of that was given to Angel Reese. None of that was given to a woman who has won, and know what winning is. None of it was given to Angel, and none of it was a serious situation enough to say, we got jewels. We got a big jewel, though. We got a great big grand jewel. Have y'all seen Indiana Jones when he went to go get the stone? And that jewel was this was the first Indiana Jones. That jewel was bright and red and shiny, and everybody was trying to kill each other over it. Angel Reese was that jewel in Chicago. Angel Reese is the pride of this community. And I'm so glad. I will say I am so glad to have came to YouTube. Angel, I know you click on your uncle. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. And I am so happy that you are happy. And I really am grateful that you came to Chicago and came on the west side, where it's the poorest people. Y'all got to understand what she went. She went to the poor side of our town, of our city, and she gave away book bags to those kids who probably don't even have lunches, who probably didn't eat breakfast in the morning, who probably don't even eat dinner at those homes. And Angel Reese came to the west side of Chicago and gave love and put her hands on the little girls and boys of my community. I will always be grateful. I will always thank you. And I'm always indebted to your star of what you've done here in my city. They ain't said it, but I'm going to say it. This is the ascension of a megastar being able to be happy, and what she gonna shine on and bring to just that community. Atlanta, you got you one. Atlanta, you fleeced Chicago, and rightfully so. They needed to be fleeced because they didn't know what they had. And they were so much of a racial dynamic, so much of that Mr. she's not going to do this. I'm just telling y'all that this here is the best thing that I can feel for Angel Reese this moment. And I held it back and I waited until this press conference. So now, y'all, that y'all are in the building, I would not be able, because I see everything is going to be litty. It's already 141 people in here. I will read your super chat or your super sticker, and also read, let the people come on the panel after I get through cooking. But first, the first cook job is here, and I gotta do it. I gotta say it, and I gotta let it be known. Listen, the presser is here now, and we are going to be able to be entertained tonight. And bro Claude, I am so grateful for all of you coming and doing this with me. We gonna get into it. We gonna get our hands dirty. I ain't gonna shed no tears. She ain't gonna make me cry because I already did that. But I'm gonna show my baby niece, and I'm gonna let y'all celebrate a star with me, okay? I'm gonna let y'all celebrate the star with me, and we gonna get into what was said and how it was said.
Yeah. Hello. Okay. Yeah, luckily I was in a situation where it was mutual on both sides, and I was able to choose a destination that I really wanted to go to. I was able to see what Atlanta was able to do after 1 year, and bringing the core back. I didn't know, but I was really sure that they were going to come back because I felt like they loved each other. I could feel the sisterhood just on the court, off the court, and looking at them. Obviously, I've had a relationship with Rye and Aleaysha and played against played against Nas, seeing her development and what they were to do, see Bree Jones, and then see JC and Pow. So it felt like the right situation for me. And I feel like I was able to come here and help the team in any way I could. Coaches and the GM that really believed in me was something that I was really, really wanting after my first 2 years. And I'm really, really excited to be here.
Just in terms of Atlanta.
I mean, Atlanta speaks for itself. The culture here, the people here, you guys always made sure the games were packed. Even when I was on the other side, it felt like a home game. I mean, the atmosphere and just being around your people. I mean, I love just being able to be here and feel loved and feel like the support is endless. And not just for me, but for everybody. Like, they've done a lot of great things. And I don't want this just to be on me. I wanted to come here because they were here, and I'm just here to add to it. And I'm just really grateful to be here.
They did it again. Springfield politicians made bad policy, secretly tucked into the budget. Now, tipped workers pay the price.
Hey, why do I have to pay the price?
I was wondering what you think you're going to bring to the Dream to help them have an even more successful season, both on and off the court.
I think my competitive edge, being able to push everybody every single day, and then also have on the other side a sisterhood that really pushes me. Being around great vets, I think, is really important. And I've talked to them since I was announced that I was traded here. They've been on me every day, like, when am I coming? When am I coming? So just my competitive edge every single day, every single practice, everything matters to me because I want to win at everything. And just being able to come here with a competitive edge and open mind and being willing to learn.
They did it again. Springfield politicians made bad policy, secretly tucked into the budget. Now,
so you guys already seem very close. Y'all have a sisterhood and y'all talk about it. What are some fun bonding things you guys are planning to do off the court to kind of make sure it shows on the court as well?
I'm not sure. Maybe I can get it on the taste test. Maybe with Aleaysha and Rye. The golfing. I don't know. I think JC can sing. I don't know. I'm gonna try a little bit of everything that everybody can do. Just have fun. Yeah.
Go ahead, Ben.
Springfield politicians made a bad policy,
Y'all know it's
secretly tucked into the budget. A federal judge.
Obviously, my two first experiences were in Chicago. one, I'm really grateful for the people, the environment that I was in. And I'm always going to be grateful for that because I did experience a lot of great things and enjoy and being able to grow within my first 2 years. But I wanted more. I love to win. I love to compete, and I wanted to be surrounded by people that can make me better. And I'm not satisfied with what I am as a player. And I feel like being around these kinds of players will help me be better, and I can help them in different ways to help them win. And that's all I ever wanted. I don't care about anything else that comes with it. At the end of the day, I want to win, and being able to come to an organization that really cared about their players. I mean, I saw Renee at the games, and I didn't even know she was part of the ownership. And just being able to see like the GM, having a GM that really wanted me and knew what my talents are, being able to talk to players that like genuinely know what I am and who I am as a person, but also as a player is like a breath of fresh air. Like it low-key makes me emotional because I haven't had this, and I'm really grateful. And I'm really looking forward to the start.
She almost cried right there. She almost cried. That said enough for me. She almost cried right there. She was telling us, chat. She was telling us, chat, that she knew Jeff Aleaysha did not want her. She knew that Jeff didn't want her. She knew that Michael Alter didn't care. She knew Nadia Rollinson was a snake in the grass, liar, two-way street roller with a forked tongue that read things. She got a great gift of gab and a straight liar, allegedly. I wanted to play those pieces, and then I wanted to get to the end, that end part where she almost broke down and cried. To feel unwanted. To know that you're not wanted. The mental space. To feel that you're not liked. To feel that no one sees you. See, you guys that's here, that's in this chat right now, I feel that you see me. Most of you. Do you know me personally? No. But you can go by certain things that I said. She felt that they felt that she was unworthy of any of this. She felt, oh yeah, sister, we finna have a conversation today. Of course you finna get the link. She felt like a stepchild with a wicked stepmother that didn't give her the same thing that she gave her own children. She felt that not only was she not seen, not only was she speaking and wasn't heard, she was downgraded, she was downrated, she was disrespected, she was disregarded, she was unkept and uncoddled. It's in the, I just put it in the chat, L. And ADP, I put it in the chat, ADP. She felt that there was not a person on earth in that organization, in the higher ups. I ain't talking about certain teammates. The teammates is the lower part. What's up, Jacob? I see you in the building. I see you, Tiffy Cole. She felt that the people that were supposed to be responsible for her life and her livelihood, she felt it. A child, any human being knows when they're not being taken care of. They know that the other kids got new shoes and they don't. They notice the snacks that, you know, they might gave her a meal when everybody else ate because they had to share the food because the food is on the table. But they didn't get that extra bag of chips. They didn't go, they wasn't able to go to the cookie jar like others was able to go to the cookie jar. Courtney Vandersloot. They wasn't able to say the things that they actually had to say and be heard. Angel Reese was not heard. Angel Reese was not felt. Angel Reese was disregarded. This is the worst fumble. I'm telling y'all, book it. This was the biggest fumble in basketball history. I know y'all gonna say, well, Sylvia Fowles was there. Not even fucking close. Elena Daladon, she was just, and then she went on to be MVP with the Mystics. Not even fucking close. Candace Parker won them a championship, and her treatment not even fucking close. They put a banner up for Candace Parker. She do have a banner in the sky. No, this was the worst treated megastar, superstar, or star on the Chicago Sky. And the Chicago Sky, I want you to listen to Dia Rollison. I want you to listen, Michael Alter. I want you to listen, Jeff Pagliosha. Tyler Marsh, it got nothing to do with you because I know you do listen. You let us know that you listen to our show and Simply Ball Dropping Networks. You let it be known. You just want to know that you ain't really got, I ain't got shit to do with what they doing. I get it, Tyler Marsh, but fuck that, you with them too. Because you have to coach their team and you did not stand up and be accounted for the whole entire year to the end of the year for Angel Reese. The girl got suspended. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? She got suspended for speaking up for herself with her team. She got suspended by the league's demographically rules for technical fouls because she didn't have a coach. She didn't have a coach that would stand up, stand out, and be accounted for. Tyler Marsh, the security part of Teaspoon, you didn't give her all the way. You were in complacent area, and you not saying anything still means that you complacent. I'm gonna let Elle cook because I know this is her time to shine. I knew you was coming. I knew you was coming. You are all my sister.
I am your sister. I only came up because I ain't see Keisha up here, so gotta add a little bit of estrogen to the
Hey,
party.
you already know I want women on my side, so you already know. So go ahead, sister. Cook.
Man.
Tiffy
So
Cole, this is for you, Tiffy Cole.
I want to spend some time. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, because I'm not in my studio right now. I want to spend more time talking about where Angel is now, right? I know since the trade, there's been a lot of discourse online, conversations about, okay, she's finally free from the sky. Forget them. Don't talk about them. Like, she's free. Let's move on. Like, just move on. That's been kind of the theme that I've been seeing online over the last week or so.
You've been saying that.
No, I've been seeing it. And to an extent,
No, I'm
I
saying
agree.
and bringing it to attention that they were saying.
Yeah. And to an extent, I agree. And I think now, as a collective, we can move on from the Chicago Sky for those who want to. And here's why. It's almost like when you have someone that's close to you that's been in a really bad relationship, and one person in the relationship is trying to gaslight you, spin narratives to make it look like you're the problem, you're the issue, and your people know the truth, right? It don't sit well with them. So we going back and forth with the narcissist. Like, nah, you lying. I'm not letting up off your neck because you did my girl wrong or you did my boy wrong, right? That's usually how we respond. But then when you're able to get closure, you're able to move on. And today, I feel like as fans, we were able to get a sense of closure by not only seeing how Angel, because she hasn't said anything up to this point, right? Since the trade was announced, she hasn't said a whole lot. So now being able to see her at this presser today, and hear her, but not only hear her,
Mm-hmm.
it's what was spoken from ownership down.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all very ecstatic to see her there. So when you know your people have moved on to better,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that they're being treated right, the
Mm-hmm.
former person no longer has an impact. Like they don't get no shine,
That guy.
right?
That
You know
guy.
what I'm saying?
That guy.
Because they're going to be who they're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter how they dress themselves up, how many other partners they attract
Mm-hmm.
to them. It's still foundationally always going to be the same unless they're willing to change. So that's who that other organization is. I won't even call them out by name
Mm-hmm.
because they're not going to get that kind of burn from me. And
Okay.
I don't think anybody else. Like I know it's hard for you because you're there, right? And you are hometown, and you are about hometown, and that's understandable. Can't
Yes.
even argue with that, right?
Yes.
But I'm happy to see where she is now and how she's being loved. Now, what I will say as it pertains to the other place is when she got really emotional, talking about not so much what her experience was there, but what she is looking forward to and already feels where she's at now. And it shined a light on how badly she was treated where she was at.
Mm-hmm.
And it's disgusting to me. If you think about it, she was 19 years old. Like she won that national championship when she was 19. And
Mm-hmm.
it's been go mode ever since.
Yes.
Think about if you're a parent and you have a child, whether they're in their teens or not, or they're older and they've been 19, or you have a niece or a nephew, godchild, cousin, somebody in your family. Heck, go back to when you were 19. You're still figuring it out, but now you've got all of this attention. You've got all these responsibilities, and she's just trying to be herself and do what she loves and grow.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's in a place where that can happen. And and what she didn't say to me is what shined a greater light on the place that she came from and how they treated her. Remember last season and the season before, we kept saying, well, I and several others kept saying, Jeff don't want her. He never wanted her. That was Teaspoon's pick.
I was on that. I was on that. I was on that.
And people kept saying, no. And we said, roll the tape. Go look at the footage. No, if he didn't want her, she wouldn't be there.
On
No,
that. Mm-hmm.
he didn't have a choice in that moment.
No, he did,
But
but he knew that at that time it was still
yeah, he didn't want to
about
play
her.
his hand. That's what I mean. He didn't have a choice. He didn't want to play his hand then.
Mm-hmm.
But all through the following season, we saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody kept saying, no, y'all crazy. That he was her pick. No, she was never his choice.
Ever.
And to hear that that's what she felt and experienced.
Mm-hmm. She knew.
Yeah, that was disgusting, right? To witness. It was very emotional to witness because at the end of the day, she's 23. She's
Yes.
still trying to figure it out, right? She's somebody's child. I'm glad her mom was there.
I got a 23-year-old. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm happy for her. She's moved on. And to hear how Carl and Dan and some of the owners talked about her, it's exciting. And if you're a true fan, you're gonna be excited to move on with her.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. But I will say this, Elle. When you're in a growth mode, because this is what Angel, she's still growing. This is only her 3rd year. So she's a toddler at this point, right? In growth. If you just put it in a perspective, she's a toddler in this business. And for her to come as a baby to the WNBA and come into a rec center with a torn curtain with 8 or 9 official literary, because I'm not gonna call them journalists, literary writers, and do a sub piece on her. Remember, it was a sub piece.
Let's call it what it is. It was a hit piece.
Well, no, the hit piece didn't start on her day one. It was a sub piece, meaning that they were saying that they didn't know the actuality of who Angel Reese would be in the turnout. They also turned out.
They kept talking about they didn't think her game was going to translate or how it would translate.
If was a fifth, right? It was a lot of ifs. Right? That was in that first editorial. I read that. So therefore, the Jeff Pagliacci, whatever Jeff P show was already there. He said himself on just the last presser that he loves to be in the press. Is that what I said? I said that. He didn't say it, but now he said it on a live presser that you guys know me. I find my way, to you guys all the time.
I didn't know that because I ain't paying him no attention.
Yeah, well, that's what he said. With Scott sitting on there, and he's that he don't want to have to face Skylar every day and what she would bring. So saying this to say, because we don't care about Jeff P at this point for as Angel's life is concerned. Jeff Pagliacci knew who Angel was. He knew it, but he did not want her because of the hatred that he had so much, and the back and forth that he had with Teresa Witherspoon and the struggle. They had a struggle, L, for this girl to be picked as
it was definitely a power dynamic for sure.
They had a struggle. She said, trust the board. She yelled at him in the room. That's why his face was like that. Watch the board. Trust the board. Trust the board. She kept telling you guys that they were having a struggle just for Angel to be picked at Chicago Sky at number 7. Because he did not want her. He did not want that girl. And guess what? By him not wanting her, L, and then I'm going to let you elaborate a little bit more. By him not wanting her, made eventful things happen in the Chicago Skies organization silently, like while Teaspoon was there, because he treaded water real nice and he was going through the grass. But as soon as she was fired, that's when Angel took to Twitter and says, when the grass is cut low, the snakes is able to be identified. That's in the grass. And she was already saying she know that he's the snake. And she knows that he rarely, do you understand that Jeff Pagliacci was rarely talking to this girl? Did you know that? No. Michael Alter and Tyler Marsh in her last year. But Teresa Witherspoon, she said it on her show. She fully handled her and Kennedy Carter. That's why it made it look like Jeff Pagliacci was saying that she was having favorites. Remember when he put that out? You remember that, don't you? I'm just bringing you back so I can make it go on because I'm finna land my plane real quick. Jeff Pagliacci was making it as if Teresa Witherspoon had already favored her players that she wanted to be on the team, and the other players right away felt abandoned. That came Dana Evans with her hit piece bullshit that she was doing on the court. That came Diamond the Shields, tried to stay neutral, but she wanted playing time. There came Izzy with her bullshit. Izzy Harris, with her bullshit and the crying that she had so bad at the end of the year, all of a sudden, and she was the first one that's so-called. Let me get on the big screen. Did you know that Angel Reese and Izzy took Angel Reese around Chicago? Did y'all know that? That Izzy friend and Angel Reese friends, and they was all hanging out with each other in the beginning. And then Izzy found out that she was not going to start. And the baby girl, the baby goat, took that spot. Everything changed. And it changed on her team. So she, no, sister. She never had a team that actually embraced her outside of Michaela Aleaysha and Camila Cardoso and maybe a few others. Haley got real small. We didn't hear from fucking Haley. Maddie was the one who we heard from more about how she loved Angel. But the rest of them chicks, and they all gone, except for the teacher's pet, Courtney Vandersloot and Rachel Bannum, because she got a few donuts. I'm sorry, El, I had to say that. I know you don't like me body shaming, but because she got a few donuts, she went to the newspaper editors themselves because they didn't go and look. You think that, chat, listen to what I'm saying, because I know what I'm saying. You think the press is going to put a microphone to Rachel Bannum and how awful of a display of a player that she has been over the last 4 years? They ain't checking for Rachel. Ariel Atkins, because of whatever transpired, knew that Angel wasn't talking about her. But she's friends with Courtney Vandersloot, sister. All up underneath the plot. You know why? Because Courtney Vandersloot brought Ariel Atkins to Chicago and was in conversation with Ariel Atkins to get here, while she all playing up in Angel's face. Angel Reese,
Well, she in ATL now.
She's been hating on. I got an event, sister, because it's hurtful.
Okay.
She's going away from here.
You might have to do that at the crash out hour. Everybody want to talk about the dream right now.
Oh yeah. Angel Reese is going from Chicago. And I will say, not only is it hurtful, but I'm also joyful that she's on a team where she can be loved, embraced, and she can be able to blossom as a player, chat. She in the best of all worlds, not just the best of worlds. She's in best of all worlds and in a better situation, sister. ADP, I put it in the chat for you. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I would say this, Sister L. The team and the dynamic that's going on right now, the coach that Semesco is, Angel Reese will always be a priority here on this team from day one. From day one. I don't believe, even if things go south, right? I don't believe that it will go this bad, because things do go bad. You've been around the game and you've been around the work life and how, you and Claude, y'all in that, in that world over there. Things do go south sometimes when you have the best. Even sometimes those things go bad. But
I think, but I don't even want to speak that, because it's evident that this is different and it feels different. It looks different.
It looks different.
It sounds different. It feels different. Like on a deep level feels different. One of the things that she said that stood out to me, that you haven't heard her say in her 2 years in the league, she talked about sisterhood. She talked about, and she has said this part before, I just want to hoop.
That's it.
I don't want it to be all, don't put the focus all on me. I'm here to do my job and contribute in a way that's going to make the team successful.
Yes.
And to see Coach Carl's eyes light up talking about her, not just about like, oh, we're going to use her in this way, but to talk about, I want to have a conversation with her See what she wants to get out of this. What areas does she want to grow in? How does she want to contribute? And then we'll develop a plan collectively around that. That's intentional. That means you care,
Yes.
right? This press release, it was titled as the introduction to Angel Reese, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But what stood out among many other things was that they were all there together.
They all came.
Showing support. Everybody came.
Angel was by herself.
The first woman that spoke up,
Angel was
she said the entire Atlanta Dream organization was there today. All the way down to the training contract players. They were all there and they showed up to support her. I have immense respect for even the media. Shout out to Megan Hall. All of them showed how to be true professional journalists. The questions that they asked, the intent, even the energy around the questions. And then all of her teammates up there with her, even Pow on her silly butt coming up there afterwards talking about the birthday, right? Like, but it just feels like family. Her mom was there. So that says to me that they recognize how bad things were, where she came from, and how much support she needed, and how it was imperative for her to feel like she's not only needed, wanted, but loved, respected, and cared for. And Ryan said it. I got your back. That's all that child has ever wanted and asked for.
Yes.
Young lady, because she's not a child, but young lady, you know, she baby to me, yeah. And to see that these people have put their money where their mouth is.
Yes. I mean, I'm pissed off too, Jabari. You ain't the only one. I'm pissed off too. But here we go.
And adding Angel, everybody understands what an elite rebounder is. Everybody knows that. But the way her game has grown to a playmaker, decision maker, competitor, this is exactly what we needed for this team. And I'm so excited to see everybody start working together. And adding.
I mean, he's really excited. He's really excited, Chad.
He was up there looking like a Cheshire cat. He was smiling.
Oh, he's really excited. I would be too, though, Sister L. I mean, I would be too, because guess what? The biggest fumble in history of this game has happened. And you know that guy, because you're such a pretty girl, that one that you had to let him go at the end of your high school senior year because you was going off to college, and mama and daddy expected you to go and get it done, and he was out there hanging out with the fellas and really wasn't trying. He thought you was gonna stay in the hood or whatever it was. You was gonna always be there and wasn't gonna leave. He right now say, man, I let you go. You was the catch. And guess what? No better for your ass. And y'all got to see this. I have to be able to rejoice because, a lot of people be like, man, bro, Claude, why you celebrating the dream? Well, I told y'all I go where my baby goat go. But I am a Chicago Sky fan forever because I rep my city. Hate the organization, let me not say hate, let me be careful. I dislike all of the people in the front office. All of them, not some, all of them, except for the minors that's going to war right now. I hope you win, Mr. Steve Rogers, in your court case Tuesday morning, I want to be able to celebrate what you're going to do on Monday. Now, let's go further on. Let's go. So in this picture that I'm going to display with you guys, it says me. I mean, I'm already knowing this, but today, really realize how short I am. Thank God, you know what I mean? All teammates laughing my A off. This is what they, you know what I mean? This is the exception. This is what, oh my God. Do y'all understand? Look at all of these people here. Do you see this? Angel didn't have this. Michael Alter wasn't there, sister.
No, she had the whole ownership.
Ladenia Rollison wasn't there, and she's the chief of operations. Am I correct? I could be wrong, sister. I could be wrong, but I didn't see her. I mean, I watched that over again. I just
You didn't see nobody in that gym.
Oh, okay. So
in the rec center on her media press day. No, not at all.
So none of them came to celebrate her or Camilla. See, we kind of forget about Camilla because Camilla is so quiet. Did y'all know that Camilla Cardoso got a video, a Zoom, a Zoom acceptance? Camilla Cardoso didn't even get a gymnasium, a rec center.
Unpopular opinion, I'll take a Zoom over that mess that they gave Angel.
I'm just saying what it is. You got what I'm saying? I just gotta keep it like this because this here is an organization, chat. This here, I am such an Atlanta Dream fan now, just from today, of seeing this, because I wanted to see. I told y'all that I was gonna wait. I didn't really too much. I just showed and talked about how disappointed I'm never gonna get over that, because I'm full-blown Scorpio. So when you do something to me, I remember probably emphatically forever. I mean, I am my sign. Hey, my sister, not for the week. I see you in here, Chucka Chatter, Riddick Milky Way. I see my girls up in here, T. Camilla. Listen, if y'all take a look at this team, not only this is a winning team, not only they got every single dynamic, you got great shooters, a MVP runner-up, all-stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, a 6th man of the year, and then in Jordan, Canada, a champion. That looked like a winning recipe to me. And L, I rolled with Rush when you said that they was going to be the number 3 team. I rolled with Rush with you last year. I rolled with Rush. So don't you ever forget that. If I thought they was the number 3 team last year, what you think I think?
Exactly. And I want to say this, right? I said on somebody's post, I think yesterday, I said they top 2 and they're not even 2, right? Like, we know the Aces is loading up. But it don't matter, right? Like, this constructed roster is going to give, every team a run for their money.
Yes.
But I want to help to set some expectations, because this is what some folks will try to do. Oh, Angel's not fitting into the system right now. The team that we see at the beginning is not going to be in their full form, and that's fine.
That's fine.
Because they have the off-court chemistry already, right? The majority of the group does. Now you're adding in other strategic, dynamic pieces, and it might take them a second to get acclimated, because Carl runs a different system. Now, and I don't know that Semesco is like a Kim Mulkey type coach. Like, they get in your tail, but I think the trade-off for Angel is that he cares, right? And that he's a high IQ coach. And she's going to be able to relate to that and he's going to be able to get a lot out of her. She talked about in a interview after the press conference, she said, and I'm paraphrasing, but if you want to see it, go on my threads, you'll see I quoted her. But she talked about how these women, some of these players, they've already seen her doing the work, right? They have been witness to her doing the work behind the scenes. And it's the work that she hasn't up until this point been able to show in game. So there's a different part of her bag that's going to be unleashed under Semesco's leadership and his system that I think is going to blow a lot of people away. But as a collective, give this team time to get on the floor and figure it out together.
Yeah, let me get the money.
One quick second. This is one of the few teams that has returned pretty much their entire core and has the same leadership in place, including the coach. Coach Semesco even talked about, like, we like each other here. You know what I'm saying? Like, the coaching staff likes each other. So it's you got to listen for those things too, but go ahead and get the money.
Thank you so much, Digital Dreamscape, for the $5 super chat. Great show. I thank y'all whenever you give to the show, man. It means a lot to me, and it really, really, really means a lot. It says, how you doing, Sam? Welcome, welcome. 232-100. Please subscribe. It says, bro, Claude, I love Angel, but can she win one championship before calling her a megastar? No. I said, you guys, Elle is on this show. I told you guys on KSAP's platform 2.5 years ago, it's tears to this. See, when you see, let me make them understand real quick, L. Let me cook. It's tears to this. There are people who can play the game that are stars of playing basketball. There are people that is extremely good at the game of basketball that are superstars. That's an A'ja Wilson, and she's ascending to megastar type, you know what I mean, type. She's ascending to megastar, but she is the best basketball player on earth, no doubt. That has nothing to do with it. When I said megastar, the megastar reaches all genres. The world know who Chicago Sky is. Like the world knew who the Chicago Bulls was. The world knows Chicago Sky. Do y'all think, let me cook for a second. Do you think on the most entertaining teams, they did a survey, and the most entertaining teams of this year is predicted to be the Atlanta Dream? The second team is who? The Chicago Sky. It ain't because of those girls that's up there. Now it's because those girls are there to represent it. But Angel Reese, without a doubt, took a falling team, a failed team, 2 years, and made Chicago Sky a world-renowned name, and the basketball team is in Budapest. They got jerseys in Iraq. They got, you know what I mean, wherever they be, Dubai. They got jerseys in Dubai. So don't tell me nothing about a megastar. A megastar is one who can touch the world. And Angel has touched the world from the hip hop culture to the R&B culture. Listen, Usher came to see this girl. Beyonce wants to be around this girl and made sure that she had tickets to come to her show here in Chicago. Facts. Facts. It ain't something that I'm making up. Beyonce made sure she had tickets, and then the ones that she wanted to bring, she gave her a couple more tickets so they could come on and see her show. Movies. series, Netflix series, TV shows.
Okay.
It's only a couple people that can say that type of thing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. You know, the Atlanta Dream, I mean, you guys will keep bragging and bragging about this Atlanta Dream team. They still don't have enough in the front court, back court, or even the bench to even see championship.
Who is
Because
this? Mo3?
no, it's not.
Oh, who is this?
Oh, basketball 308.
Oh, okay, basketball 308.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
I thought you was Mo3. I need you
No,
to
I
put
ain't
that in.
Mo3. I just keep
No,
hearing y'all talking
I
about
need you to
this.
put that in the chat. I thought you was Mo3. Anyway,
You clicked them off, but I had a question for them. I was going to say if they don't have those
They don't
pieces
have
this year, but
I
they
mean,
got to they got to the finals. I mean, you know,
when
they got to like that first game.
they
So
lost to
and
they lost to an injured
what are the
Indiana Fever team
what
last
is
year.
the big pieces that
The
they
pieces they don't have is the bottom line is this. I'm pretty sure you guys watched the Dream play. What have Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Gray have done in big games? Nothing.
you mean you need the number 4 runner up or MVP?
It doesn't
That
matter. She's a MVP or whatever. She's done. They've done nothing.
she had a
When the
great year.
playoffs when the
She had a
playoffs
historic
comes,
year last year.
they done nothing. They lost to a fever team, an injured fever team with those two. What did Aleaysha Gray do? What did Ryan Howard do? Nothing. They lost. Yes, they got Angel Reese
I mean,
there,
that
but
happens in basketball. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. The Fever
yeah,
lost.
but those guys got to prove themselves. Ryan Howard hasn't proved anything, and Aleaysha Gray hasn't did anything. Yeah, she make a couple of baskets, but when the big games come, like playoff, they don't produce, and that's why the Atlanta Dream goes home. They don't. Yes, Angel Reese is there, but that's not enough. You know, that's not gonna be enough. What do their bench look like? Who's the point guard? I mean, that little smaller point guard they got there. I mean, come on.
Jordan Canada and
Jordan Canada, yeah,
Tahina
they need
Powell,
to,
which is a winner. Jordan Canada has
Powell's not a point guard; she's a shooter. They need to
I beg
upgrade
to
at the
differ.
point.
I beg to differ. Did you watch the
Okay,
Gamecocks? Are you a Gamecock fan? I am.
yeah, I watched the Gamecocks and
No,
look what
I
happened
asked
to.
you, was you a Gamecock fan? Meaning that
No, I'm not a
I,
Gamecock fan because I
okay,
watched
but
with the game.
I'm just listen to an expert, right?
Go ahead.
Someone that covers that, right? Because I
Okay,
pretty much break down. I mean, if you covered them, I was willing to listen to you. But me and
okay, I
everybody that's
covered
in
them.
this,
I watched them.
okay, no, but I covered them. And
Okay,
I
well,
know those girls. I could break down their games. I could break down where they
okay,
come from. I could break down their tendencies. No one thought that Pow was going to translate. And she
okay,
in the draft. And she ended
okay.
up when Jordan Canada went and got injured. She held them, and they went to what my sister pushback is. They went to be the third winningest team in the WNBA with
Right.
Pow running the point.
Right, but in the end, you're a Gamecock fan. What do you think? What do you think is the Gamecock problem? Why they can't get back where they need to go? What do you think their problem is?
They've been there 6 times, brothers, in a row.
Okay,
In a
ever
row.
since.
Name
Okay,
me. I'll wait. Name me.
my
Gino been.
question is this: ever since Boston, Cardoza, and Wilson left, would have the South Carolina Gamecock have won the national? They can't. They can't win without a big.
Back to back.
Yeah, Aaliyah
2 years.
Boston.
I'll wait. The only one that went back to back and lost was Caitlin Clark.
Okay, we're back to back, but they won with Aaliyah Boston and Camilla Cardoza. What have they done since them
They
two
won
left?
with Johnson too. She was there.
Yeah, but what? Yeah, because they had Camilla Cardoza and Aaliyah Boston. When them two left, what I'm asking you, sir, when them two left,
yes,
what have the Gamecocks won the championship yet? Without them two
in the finals, brother. Don't that mean?
Okay, and what happened?
They was the last two.
What happened?
I'm asking you. What do you think? I'm asking your attendance. I assume you might be a Caitlin Clark fan.
I'm not a Caitlin Clark fan. I'm just saying is this with the Gamecocks. I mean, you say you're a Gamecock fan.
Oh yeah.
When I'm trying to explain to you, you know how your team won. You know how they won those nationals. They won those nationals because they had Aaliyah Boston who could space the floor and create for shooters, just like Camilla Cardoza.
Okay.
South
And they
Carolina.
lost because it was another team that was better than them.
Yeah, no, oh no, no, no team was better. They didn't have a big.
They
They
got
didn't have a big. You see, they
her
couldn't
name
get shots
Ocock.
off.
She's over there. Ocock is on the drink, brother.
Okay, well, what the Ocock did?
Gotta be.
What the,
They,
can Ocock create a double team? Can Ocock face the floor? Yes or no? Do
yes,
you
she
have
can
to double
shoot the
Ocock?
three. She can shoot the three like Camilla. Did you see?
When I'm asking,
That's what I'm
well,
saying.
one
You're
thing,
laughing, but I'm just trying to tell you out of the
yes,
eight that you don't know, the Ocock
I
can
do
shoot
know.
the three.
Okay, I'm curious. What teams do you see as being contenders this season?
What I tell you, is not the Atlanta Dream. I mean, I like the Angel Reese pick.
That's not what I asked you. I said
Okay.
what teams are contenders in your opinion, not the ones that you don't think are.
Well, the teams I think is contenders is I think number one is going to be the Aces because they stack their teams. I definitely like what the Indiana Fever is doing because
Okay,
they're
pause.
okay.
Let's take this team by team. So you said the
Okay.
Aces, right?
Okay.
We know we have the undisputed MVP world-class athlete A'ja Wilson there, right? We know they got Kennedy. Maybe you don't like the Gamecocks because you're like, well.
I
Okay,
mean,
moving along. Hold on. I'm trying to
go ahead.
respond to you.
Go
They
ahead. I'm
got
sorry.
Kennedy Carter on training contract.
Okay.
They re-signed their core,
Okay.
Chelsea Gray, Jackie Young. They got Nalissa Thomas back, and they got Cheyenne Parker Titus back.
Okay.
Outside of that, who's on their bench? If we're holding a standard to the Dream about like them not having a bench, then we got to be able to look at the Aces too, because who do they have on the bench?
Okay, let me answer that question. With that team that you just named with the Aces, the Atlanta Dream has never yet beat them yet. The Atlanta Dream has done nothing because you know why? Ryan Howe never stepped to the plate, and Aleaysha Gray never stepped to the plate. When those big games come, the Atlanta Dream don't produce. I thought they was going to produce when they had Brittany Griner there and Brianna, whatever her last name is. I thought they was going to produce, but again, Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Gray still have not stepped to the plate. Now Brittany Griner is gone. Yeah, you got Angel there and Ocock, but come on. Though if the Atlanta Dream is going to take the next step, Aleaysha Gray and Ryan Howard is going to have to sit there and step to the plate. If they don't do that, then the Angel Reese trade is not going to make any difference. She can get all the rebounds she wants. But if those two don't produce to take her to the next level, they're not going nowhere. Like I said.
So you're holding on to what you feel their production was last season. These are professional. Hold on, these are professional athletes who train in the off season, and the two that you keep bringing up, both just recently were on an international stage playing. You don't get to those places by being garbage, by not producing consistently.
It doesn't matter. I mean, those two men playing together for a while. What has the Atlanta Dream done with them two? They've done nothing.
You just missed what I said. It went way over your head, it seems. So I'll say it again. The two players that you keep talking about from the Dream are the same two players that were just recently playing on an international stage. Aleaysha Gray was playing on the 3-on-3.
Okay.
Ryan Howard was on Team USA in the 5x5 format, right?
Okay.
Who also made MVP. If she didn't get MVP, everybody was arguing that she should have got MVP.
Should have got MVP.
Right? Okay. So
you're talking about international. I'm talking about the
Angel
W
last season. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll let you finish. You gonna let me finish?
Yes, ma'am. Sorry.
Appreciate it. All right. So in the same way that people were talking about Angel's game from season 1 to season 2, and even at the end of season 2, they still had something to say. And then she went to Unrivaled and she showed out. And then she came back a second season for Unrivaled at the end and she showed out. Like, these women are not stagnant. They know what the holes are in their game. Carl Semesco sat up there and said today on that presser, I don't know if you watched it, but he talked specifically about how they were going to be used differently coming into this season, because now he has a better understanding of how to use them and what they want and how they want to be used. That's different than last season. So you can't keep it. And I know the sample size would be last season, seeing them together on the court, but now you're adding an energetic player that brings a whole other different type of value to the court and to the team. When you are in environments with other people that are go-getters, they have a high standard, they demand excellence. If you're that person, or you're in an environment with a person like that, everybody rises to the level and they all want to win. And one of the most dangerous people that you can come up against is somebody who refuses to fail. And then you put them in a system where you got all dogs.
Right.
You got Aleaysha, who don't want no money, Gray. You got Ryan Sharpshooter Howard, like, and they love her. You got Brianna Jones, you got Nas Hillman. You're overlooking the talent that is there. Yes, they need to add a few more pieces, but they're still solid as they are.
Mm-hmm. How many all-stars, can I ask you, how many all-stars on the Dream right now?
It doesn't matter how many all-stars.
I'm asking. No, I'm just asking.
They got a few all-stars on there.
No, wait. Now, you know NBA ball, right? I'm sure you're an NBA fan. Okay. So, how many stars is necessary? Because I know Chicago Bulls started it, but how many all-stars is necessary to actually win a chip? All the way back to Magic Johnson coming in 80.
Yeah, but we're talking about women's basketball.
I'm just asking. This basketball is basketball, male or female. I know Elle don't like me talking about male, but I had to do it. So I'm asking you, in the game of basketball, universal play, how many legitimate stars does it take in 2026 to win in male and female basketball?
You don't need any all-stars. You just need people that's gonna come and play hard.
I beg to differ. You
don't need no all-star. No, you don't.
Okay, who won? How many all-stars was on the Aces? Come on.
The Aces, well, it was a few of them.
Oh, come on, brother.
It was a few of them. I'm not
okay,
Aces
how many was on New York?
There's a whole lot of them.
Oh, wait, no, well then, brother, it's proving. See, I just cooked you right there. I'm proving to you. No, listen, I'm proving to you in this now game. It takes at least 3 to win on this level, because guess what? How we going about? How you going about that, bro, Claude? Well, the last 4, 5 championships that has been won had 3 all-stars on them. Go check and fact check.
Well, my thing is this, man.
I'm asking you. I'm just asking you.
No, I'm just talking about reality basketball.
No, I'm asking you, am I telling the truth? Of the last 5 championships, there were at least 3 all-stars on there. Is that right?
Exactly. That's true.
correct.
Yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't.
I'm not finished. Hold on. I just asked you a question.
Go ahead.
So you agreed with me that it was at least 3.
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go here. On this team.
With Atlanta Dream?
Atlanta Dream.
Okay.
Ryan Howard is an all-star.
Okay.
Aleaysha Gray is an all-star. And MVP runner-up. Bree Jones is an all-star.
Okay.
And guess who else is an all-star?
Who?
Angel Reese is an all-star.
Okay.
So you got 4 all-stars on a predominant team right now, today, right now.
Yeah.
All they have to do, like you said, I agree with you. It looked good on paper. We don't know until it hit the court. I am fair. That is fair. What you said. That is fair. They have to step up to the plate. That is fair. Because guess they have no reason or no excuses of why failure would come apart. I agree with that.
Well, we know why failure is going to come apart, and I know it for specific why it's going to come apart. I'm not looking at the regular season. I'm looking at playoff time, playoff, what really counts. I don't care how many All-Stars you've been in. I'm trying to figure out what have you done in the playoffs when the game really counts. And Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Gray have not proven that. So I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, we got Angel Reese.
They were missing
But if they didn't prove that, then how did they get as far as they did in the postseason?
They didn't get nowhere.
That
really.
doesn't make sense.
They got eliminated from. Come on, they got who they get eliminated from last season.
Can I say something real quick? Can I
Let me answer that question. Answer your own question. Who did they get eliminated by?
Who did they get eliminated by?
Okay, and guess who almost lost to that same injured Indiana Fever team? The Aces.
Yeah,
they went to Game 5. Come on,
but the
now.
Aces. Okay, but what I'm saying is the Aces have proven themselves. The Atlanta Dream hasn't proven anything. With Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Gray. So that's what I'm saying. Them two right there, I thought they had enough last season. With Brittany Griner and all them teams, they still you still lose to an Indiana Fever team.
Okay, so you said the Fever is the one that you think is gonna go all the way.
I think the Indiana Fever is the one that's gonna go all the way. It's gonna go all the way because
why? Who they got?
Because with the pieces that they got there, the defense.
What pieces they got?
I think what they have, with the people they already have. They got Boston.
Who do they have? What are the pieces?
No, with the rookies they picked up, with Raven Johnson, that was a pickup. They don't need a lot. They got enough to win. They might need another. So let me ask you this one question.
They got one center.
I got one question.
That's it.
I got one question. Is Angel Reese better than Aaliyah Boston? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Next question.
You're right.
Yes.
You know that's wrong.
Yes.
You know that's wrong. Okay.
Wait, real quick to get off the Fever because I don't care about that team, but they're not going anywhere. Real quick on that. Everybody, the only core that has ever won a playoff game for the Fever was Kelsey and AB. So now that they're adding back their point guard, we don't even know if they're going to leave the first round. Let's start there. Because I recall the Connecticut Sun wiping the floor with them last time all three of them were healthy and playing in the playoffs. But to move back to the Dream real quick, if I may, what you're missing is, and this is why I really encourage y'all, now that y'all are now looking at the Atlanta Dream, last year was the Chicago Sky. We couldn't step how we wanted to step because, we were underneath the regime of Jeff and Coach Marshmallow. But now that we got Big Dog Semesco, I'm gonna start moving a little bit different. Because if you know ball, if you watch Atlanta play, then you know that your mistake is thinking that Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Gray are going to be the difference makers for the playoffs. If you remember, there's 3 All-Stars on this team.
Yes.
Right. Ryan Howard, Aleaysha Gray, and who?
Yes.
Bree Jones. You're forgetting Bree Jones has went to the finals twice already. She didn't win, but who was she in the finals with? Let's take a look back at that. With Connecticut, and who was the point forward there? Alyssa Thomas. And so when you think about it, the way that the Atlanta Dream is going to make the finals is through the bigs, is by playing that pick and roll and using Angel and Bree Jones, because that is how Bree Jones has made the final twice already. And it's an upgrade because Angel can do more than AT when it comes to the offensive end. Absolutely. And so if you know ball, if you've been watching for more than 1 year, if you watch more than that team in Indiana, you would know that Bree Jones is the kind of player that they needed to resign, not BG. And the fact that Bree Jones came back and she's there, although she's currently coming off a meniscus surgery, that shows that she's bought in. And that's the player that you need to be bought in to Angel coming on the team in order for them to make the finals. Because the chemistry between those two, don't let it be mistaken. What Angel was able to do with Camilla last year is going to be multiplied because Bree Jones has more of an offensive bag than Camilla. And she should. She's a vet, so she should. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you saw how Angel took those ragtag, torn bag Chicago Sky to beat the number 2 team at the time, Minnesota Lynx, How do you think she's gonna elevate Ryan, elevate Aleaysha, elevate Bree Jones? I'm telling you, I'll put it all right now. The Atlanta Dreams floor is the semifinals. I think they make it to the finals. And if they can get it together, they win. If not this year, next year. And if you know ball, you know it's going to be.
I know ball very well.
If you know ball, then you know it's going to be through Bree Jones. Because the only thing that limited Connecticut from winning is because they needed a little bit more offense from AT. And now you got that with Angel and Nas. And now you got that tenfold because instead of having Dejanay Carrington, although she's great defensively, you got a Pow who's your sixth man.
You say you know ball, and you say you know ball, right? Okay. And I think, well, I do too, and I know Bro Claude does, but I'm gonna say this.
One thing I think you're
And
missing the point
everybody,
is
no, hold on. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. But when you say you know ball, and then you say that AB is a better player than Angel, the only thing that she's proven she's better at up to this point is a 3-point shot, right? But this is somebody who has to hook people to get into position to play defense. She's not good at, she's not even agile enough. She can't move the floor. She can't run the floor. She can't move the way that Angel does. Angel brings more of a threat. She can guard all 4 positions. She can play all 4 positions. You can't look at that and then look at somebody who is bigger, maybe a little stronger, and has a higher field goal percentage and say that's the reason why they're the better player, because you're only looking at one aspect of the game and not the full player and what they bring to the table.
Well, again, like I said, I had a question, but
okay, let me ask you a question, because you know I did think you were mode 3, but it's okay because you know what, it's also good. My sister say, you know, it's pushback because you know we don't have to. This is not a sermon of, you know, everything. You know, we make each other better in debatable subjects, right? As human beings, right? So the thing is this, brother, with the pieces that's already there, and they add Dennis Rodman to a Dennis Rodman that's better, a Dennis Rodman that can shoot the ball, a Dennis Rodman that can dribble, pass, and also have a high basketball IQ. Because that's what, you know, that's what they did, right? You do get that, right? You do know that, right? A Dennis Rodman that has all the amenities and has a full bag of abilities that has not even been unleashed. What do you think their team, so they equation is going to be different because how you feel? Some people said Michael Jordan shot too goddamn much. Some people said that the Bulls will never go as far as they face could do with Michael Jordan continuously shooting the ball, and his percentage, and the year before his percentage went low because he was what? Shooting more than the team was acquiring or needed to, right? That's how they lost to the Pistons. Is that correct? That's correct, right?
I'm trying to get to your point. So what is your point?
So
sir?
now with the Atlanta Dream adding not just a forward who can ultimately, we already know she's the best rebounder in basketball, meaning that they can let those threes go. And 9 out of 10, her and Olcott, while Bree Jones is healing up, Olcott, which is a double-double queen in college, that's 6'6", are going to be on those boards, getting rebounds from them launching threes. See, last year they got shot out of the game because, of course, we all know that Brittany Griner is a little bit past her time. And then she has never been a great rebounder. She's been okay, a decent, a feasible rebounder. But we're talking about an ultimate rebounder. We're talking about an exceedingly gifted rebounder who gets you points, who's going to get you points, that's going to rebound offensively and defensively, gifted basketball acquirements that is made to win games. Defense wins you games, rebounds win you championships. The great Pat Riley quote. And what they have, you cannot argue with the facts of the matter. They have the most powerful rebounder in all of basketball. And in that, brother, is my case that no one is going to be able to out-rebound this team wholehandedly. Nobody is going to be able to pass this team on defense. They're not coming to the rim. They're not going to do that. They're not going to get past the wings because they got to see Angel Reese, Bree Jones, and Olcott. All of them are known to be defenders and rim protectors. So your point is the other teams that has to face them outside of the Aces, outside of maybe New York Liberty, which is bigger than them probably. Outside of those teams, the rest of the team have a headache when it comes to acquiring rebounds, to have putbacks, and to have defensive rebounds to be able to, you know what I mean? Offensive rebounds and to be able to score the ball, right? So my whole thing, and the reason that I brought up this, brother, is that if you can't get the rebound, you can't win the game. I'm done. I'll land.
I hear exactly what you're saying, but
I mean, that's facts, though. That's why you quiet. That's facts.
No, I ain't quiet. I'm just not going to
No,
interrupt.
that's facts, though.
I hear what you're saying, but if you think because the additional Angel Reese and Okai is going to just turn this dream team around.
Absolutely.
Come on, last year,
to turn around. They need to go forward. They need to step forward. They don't have
last
to
year's
around, brother.
Right. Last year's front court of the dream is better than this front court that they have. They downgraded. So at the end of the day,
how they downgrade?
Like I said, come on. Well, Brittany Griner ain't there.
Brittany Griner is not an Angel Reese. We know that.
So okay,
Brittany Griner is old. Brittany Griner was the reason why they lost.
So you're saying to me, no, that's no. That's the reason why they should have won. When you got that front four here, they should have. So you saying? So are you saying Brittany? So are you saying Angel Reese is better than Brittany Griner?
Yes, because Brittany Griner is slow. She's old, and she was behind the game. Angel Reese is going to run with these players. This team is going to be quick, extra fast, and they're going to be just as quick as any team. Jordan Canada is on record of being the quickest point guard.
Like I said,
let me finish, bro. Can I finish?
I never got to finish it all. But
on show, I'm trying to give you a fact so you can respond to what I was saying. Okay. Brittany Griner is slower. She's the slowest center right now in basketball. Why? Because of course she's one of the oldest center outside of Tina Charles and Howard. Okay, so what? Yeah. You know them old people. The old people. The old people. So if you gonna tell me, you trying to convince me that a 37, 38-year-old can run with a 23-year-old? When did that ever?
So you're telling me this: a 6'9" or 6'8", a 6'3" is better than someone that can space the floor. Brittany Griner can space the floor for shooters. You got to respect it. You don't have to double Angel Reese.
I mean, wait. Brittany Griner is not a ball handler, brother. Angel Reese is.
It doesn't matter if she's a
wait.
ball
Did you say?
No.
Wait.
I never get to talk, man.
No. You just said that nobody had to double Angel Reese. You ain't see like 4 or 5 players always descending on her every time she had the ball in her hand, especially under the rack.
No. The whole key thing I'm saying is this: You do not have to double Angel Reese, but you definitely have to double Brittany Griner.
They triple team.
Brittany
You just
Griner.
disagree with what I'm saying. They did have to double Angel Reese. They was quadrupling her.
Nah,
somebody rolled a tape. Somebody rolled a tape. Somebody
rolled a tape.
tape.
All we want, but Brittany Griner get the ball. When Brittany Griner get the ball, she's gonna get double or triple, and now all those shooters can go off. You don't have to do that with. You don't have to do that with Angel Reese.
That was.
You don't have to do that with
2019. In 2020, we in 2020
and last year. And
last
year.
year. That's how I know you didn't watch the game.
You didn't watch.
Y'all be lying.
I watched the game last year.
Nah, because you would have seen that Brittany Griner got moved to the bench halfway through the season, and Naz Hillman was starting over her. You would have seen that Bree Jones had to get moved from the 4 to the 5 because Brittany Griner was a step behind. That's how I know
in the end, like I said.
No, but don't in the
end, you don't have to double Angel Reese in the paint. Now, when someone's shooting the ball, when their team shoot the ball, yes, you got to box out and get the rebound to get it away from Angel Reese. Yes, I can say that. But just throwing that ball in the paint and just going out to double Angel Reese, no, you do not. You don't have to do that. But if you put Brittany Griner in that paint and throw it to Brittany Griner, you got to double her. But you ain't got to double Angel Reese. You can stay home with the shooters.
But here's the thing. You know what's funny though?
He ain't watching.
You know what's funny?
I'm not watching it.
You can't.
Because you just repeat
I watch all the games, man.
No, you don't watch the game. If you watch the game, tell me this.
I watch all the games. She grabs a lot of rebounds.
What position does Brittany Griner has never averaged a double-double since 2020. She has never, and she is 6'9".
She doesn't have to. She doesn't have to because the whole key thing about Brittany Griner, it doesn't matter. She don't do anything. She create double teams so the other shooters can get off. She can spread the floor. Angel Reese doesn't. You throw the ball at Angel Reese, you ain't got to just go and double her right away. You got to let her shoot the ball and crash the boards. That is it. Just keep her off the glass.
You watch games, right?
No. Yeah, I watch games. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so tell me what happened who was guarding Angel? Who was her primary defender when she was playing against the Dallas Wings? Who had 2 6'7" bigs, and tell me who was her primary defender when she was playing
they swept the Dallas Wings. The Dallas Wings didn't have a team, man.
Who was her primary defender?
How many people? How many people
Who cares?
Hey, brother.
You talking about the Dallas Wings team that's not even. Come on,
this is, brother. Look at the screen. How many people? How many players is on Angel right here? Hold on, I got a whole bunch of people right now. How many people on her? How many do you see? I don't know. Maybe you need some glasses. Go get your glasses, bro.
Man. You don't have to.
No. I'm finna put a whole bunch of specimens.
You don't. Like I said.
Go get. Listen.
Her offensive game ain't good at all.
No,
she's just good in rebounds. That's about it.
I asked you how many people do you see on Angel Reese? I asked you a question.
There's a few people there, but
no. Wait, hold on. Is this?
There's people there.
Is this the Minnesota link? How about this right there?
Come on, man.
2,
people
3.
Are gonna get.
Wait. No, you just said, brother. See, me, I'm an advocate of truth. I'm an advocate of truth. I'm a truth teller.
No, you're not, because even regular players get double teamed here and there if they running schemes. You ain't got a scheme on.
I asked you how many people do you see?
Dude, I see the picture over there, dude.
You see 3 of them.
I see it over there. Yeah.
This is a whole nother one. This is a whole nother game. This is how many you said, but you told the untruth that nobody.
No, I did not. You don't have to do that.
You said that they don't double and triple team. She don't cause a double team. I just cooked you on that because
you didn't cook. No, you did not cook me on that. Because in basketball, at the end of the day, sometimes they double team people. They double team people, but in the end, you don't have to double her, man.
I thought you was gonna be a man.
You gotta keep her off the glass. That's about it.
I'm asking you.
That's about it.
She's going to score. She's going to score right here.
Oh,
man, I'm just saying. She's going to score right here in this picture. No, but I'm just saying, how many people? Listen, how many people?
There's a few people over there, dude.
Oh, it's a few, huh?
Wait. Can you name one of the players?
If you saying 6'9",
I'm gonna keep going.
If you saying 6'9" is nothing to 6'3", I mean, come on, stop.
Okay, but
or 6'8".
Can you name one of the players in the picture? That's what I want to know.
Doesn't matter.
But you can't name them. But you watch games.
Yeah, I watch the games over there, and sometimes they throw They
On what?
run
Bleacher Report?
a little blitz package to see they're trying to confuse her, but at the end of the day, you don't have to double that girl. You can
But
play
you
that girl
can't.
one
Well,
on.
okay, you
You
don't
can
have to
play that girl
double.
one on one in the paint, man.
Fine, you don't have to double her. Name one player that in this photo. You got to name at least one of them. The name is on the back of the shirt.
So my thing is, so if Aaliyah Boston down there, you got if Aaliyah Boston guarding Angel Reese, Aaliyah Boston's gonna need help.
No, we ain't saying nothing about no Aaliyah Boston. Who is that in that picture that's sticking?
Oh man, we know that the picture. I'm just asking a question.
Wait, who is that sticking Angel Reese right now? In that picture.
That's what's the name? That's Tina Charles.
Oh, she put pressure and scored on Tina Charles. Put pressure. This bro.
My thing is this.
False. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying.
Nah, you're not making a point, dude. She doesn't have enough. She's not.
This make believe. You don't see it. You got your eyes closed.
She's not to me. She's not to me. She's not a good offensive player. She's just a good rebounder.
No, facts over feeling. What that is? Who is that? That's Bree Jones, y'all. I do think she did score then, right?
I don't care.
Pressure. No, see,
it doesn't matter, dude. It's just
listen. What it is that what I'm gonna tell you what it is. What I'm gonna tell you is what it is that people like him do not watch basketball. See, I wanted to see. I'm done with that, sister. I can't bring him up no more. He did not have any facts. He did not stand on truth. He did not say, okay, maybe I said wrong. Maybe I quoted wrong. See, a man, let me tell y'all something, women, Tiffy Cole and sister. A man can admit his mistakes. And when a man misjudged some stuff, a man can say, I was wrong. Maybe I didn't see those times when she did that. See, that's a real man. A real man stands up on his tools and say, I kind of probably misjudged it wrong, but all I'm doing is, see, let me tell y'all something, chat. I do this for real. I am this. I don't just say I am. I know y'all know that, though. I do this for real. See, I'm also a player. You got what I'm saying? I am that. And y'all already know I got so many professional basketball and football players in my family. Brother, I can't bring you back up because my first cousin, which he'll be on this show this year, is Arthur A.G. You know Hoop Dreams? You know what that was invented of? The Hoop Dreams era and why everybody say I want to have a hoop dream? That's my first cousin. Matter of fact, I'm in that movie. So I want you to go and watch that movie. That's me upstairs on the second floor while we was upstairs dancing. But I do see, chat. Do you see more than one,
can I
two,
say
three,
something?
of what? Defenders? See, when you don't have a solid case, please be humble enough to say, I didn't know that. I see it this way. Yes, my feelings tell me this, but in actuality and reality, Angel Reese puts pressure on every single opponent. Every single opponent. Did you understand in this game that I'm just going to show you that the GOAT, my GOAT said, who I got? Damn, I got Angel. Why I got to stick Angel? My GOAT. See, the facts of the matter is that when you got no love for Angel, of course you're not going to give her props. When you think that she's just a rebounder, no, you're not going to give her props. Matter of fact, you're going to have what I just displayed to y'all. See, I was about to cut him off in the beginning, but I knew what it was. I just wanted him to reveal that. I didn't want y'all to think that I was being unfairly, and not giving them a pushback, because I like people to push back, but I already knew that. Oh, Tony, let me send you the thing. I knew that he wasn't going to stand on truth. And the truth of the matter, Angel does require more than one defensive player. And me having exhibit A, B, C, D, I could go down the damn list of the pressure that she puts on other teams and opponents. He just don't like Angel Reese and don't think that she has the game that we all know that she has. He ain't watched Angel Reese in LSU. He ain't watched Angel Reese in Maryland. He ain't watched her in the McDonald All-Stars. He ain't watched her be really, she really was the #1 player, but she became the #2 player in America in high school graduating. He didn't know that. He didn't know that. Angel Reese been winning just like Raven Johnson since she been in basketball. I just need this stuff to stop, y'all. I can't take it no more, Tiffany. I'm sorry, your uncle. You know, I sometimes when a man not telling the truth, I can't tolerate that. Be fair. Be on fair ground. And that man said, don't nobody need to triple or double team. She don't require a double team. She requires doubles and triple teams. Why? Because the teams know that Angel is going to 9 times out of 10 grab the doggone rebound. They know that Angel is going to get the rebound again. So, yes, I push back, brother. You did not tell your facts. It's facts over feelings. It's not what I feel. It's the facts of the matter. And when you don't have the right facts and you don't pull up the real representation of a person, I don't like people to misrepresent. I don't like people to not talk about factual things. This is not a fictionary podcast. This is a podcast that deals with the facts, good or bad, and then, of course, come with it and lay out your case. But what has happened here is we have someone on this panel that was biased because we already know, chat, the deal. Angel goes through this all the time. And she has done nothing wrong to these people. And I laid out one of the most winningest teams of all time that never lost in the finals. I brought up Horace Grant and Dennis Rodman. Great rebounders. And what that does and changes the dynamic of a team full of shooters. But he couldn't get that concept. He couldn't put it in his head because in his head, Angel Reese is a piece of shit. She don't even really supposed to be in the WNBA. I knew what it was. It's the root of it. It's a root. And I can sniff them out. Y'all can't get past me. I'm a Chicago hood man. I'm raised on the west side. I have siblings that was, struggled with all types of street shit. You can't get nothing past me. I done seen it all. And I know it and I peep game quickly. So go ahead, Tiffy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm off old dude.
Is you there,
I'm glad. Yeah, can you hear me?
Maybe. Did anybody get dropped? Who got dropped?
Wait.
Is you there?
Y'all can't hear
Is
me?
it me, chat? Can y'all hear me, chat?
Yeah, we can
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, here go L in the building. Jacob, Tiffy, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Unc.
I can hear you now. I don't know what was going on.
Yeah, that's me. I'm gonna drop out and come back in.
Check your DM. Go ahead, Tiffy. What was you about to say?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's funny to me how, and we already knew what it was. We know if Angel had went to the Phoenix Mercury, people would have been saying stuff about Phoenix. If Angel had moved to the Mystics, all of a sudden,
Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead and speak.
Well, Tiffy was talking, so she was talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't hear. My bad. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now, Tiffy. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying quickly, we already knew what it was. No matter what team Angel went to, she could have joined the Aces and they would have said, oh, the Aces aren't contenders. They're not better now. The fact that there were 5+ teams at the table trying to get her shows you that she is more than a rebounder. But ultimately, I feel like, and we already knew, like, people wanted her to stay. No offense, I know we got some Chicago Sky, you know.
I'm here. It's all right. Go ahead.
But people wanted her to stay in Chicago because they knew that as long as she was there, she wasn't going to win, just because of that front office, the GM, and the horrible coach. But they were afraid as soon as she went to a playoff team, she was going to bring them to a new level. So that's why all of a sudden a 2-time All-Star is now seen as like a mild improvement to some people. Like, no, they knew what it was. That's why they wanted her on the team. That's why Minnesota, I know to this day, Cheryl Reeve is mad that she accepted
Haven't
that.
got. Yeah.
Yeah, that she accepted that what's it called, that trade, and didn't go for Angel, because not only does she come with, like you're saying, she's a megastar off the court, but on the court, she's the difference between a second round exit, or for Atlanta Dream, a first round exit, and a championship run. And
Tiffy, let's be clear. Those other teams that came to the table were offering way more than what Atlanta was offering.
Exactly.
Way more.
And I'm telling you, that number 1 pick was on the table. We know it because Jose was over there looking. And unfortunately for Dallas, I really feel like they thought they had it in the bag, because the way that their coach is even talking about, he don't know how the roster is going to fit. Kurt Miller was talking about he lost 10 pounds in 1 week. Yeah, because you lost out on the Angel trade. She causing these men to lose weight because sick to their stomach that they couldn't get her on their team. and these people are trying to downplay her. Like, anyway, but that's how you know what kind of gravity she has on the court, because even like Dallas Wings, even the Lynx, that's why this draft felt so weird, because Dallas threw it all off. Like, they thought they were going to get Angel, they're going to trade that number 1 pick, yada yada yada, but it didn't go that way. I don't think anyone expected Angel to go to Atlanta. And so that's why, even like the way that Cheryl Reeve was talking about, like, yeah, they went with Olivia number 2. She thought she had a chance at getting Angel. They didn't know what they were gonna do with these draft picks for real. So I feel like, you know, that just shows you that Angel coming to this team is gonna not only change the culture, but I'm 100% happy because although I don't trust the media for real, because they was playing on her name, she should have already been all WNBA. I'm not playing with that, but you know, she has vets and coaches and GMs that know that she's more than a rebounder. So yeah, these other fans can say what they want, but at the end of the day, we'll see you in the finals. That's what I know.
And like I said in the chat, men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Bro Claude, I don't know if you have that picture to pull up, but it's pointless to even try to argue. Like, we kept saying, like, who are you a fan of? And at first he was trying to play like he liked Angel, right? But then his true colors came out. Anybody that just says she's only good at rebounding, and I can't take you serious. You got her colleague saying that she's more than that. You have this coach who has never coached her before, but has watched her play against his team and watched her in other scenarios, and they know that she's more than a rebounder. If she was just a rebounder, she wouldn't have been able to lock up one of the most elite guards in the league, in Jackie Young, and Unrivaled.
Absolutely.
They want to keep her off of lists. Like, she was penalized for being on the Chicago Sky. And to your point, Tiffany and Cole, the reason why it's so much of an uproar now is because she's on a contending team now. She got the right pieces around her, and they have the right piece in her. So now, they were already contenders without her last year. You move some pieces around and bring in some other key pieces, now it's trouble. Now it's trouble.
Let me get
Say what y'all want. After that happened, Becky she gonna take a chance on Kennedy Carter. I'm glad to see my girl back in the W. But the way that some of these teams are moving will let you know what they're thinking about the Atlanta Dream.
They got to beef up, because guess what? The baby goat is over there with the Dream and a piece of the puzzle. Hold on a second. Let me get the money. Thank you so much, M Detailed. Hey, hit the like button and subscribe. Indy fan here. You know, y'all accept it. I like the Indiana Fever fans. I don't like the Caitlin Clarkers. I just don't. But the Indiana Fever, the true Indiana Fever fans, we get along because guess what? We love basketball. And he says, Indy fan here, ATL will be tough to beat. That's an Indiana Fever fan. You got what I'm saying? So, I mean, unless you are blind and you are actually straight Lulu, no, I can't go for that. I can't go for that. You have to be able to have some type of dynamic in your mind to understand you got shooters. You got shooters in Nas Hillman. You got shooters in Aleaysha Gray. You got shooters in Ryan Howard on those wings. Then you got a fast, super fast Jordan Canada. If she can stay healthy, that's fine. But you got Pow Pow, who's a shooter on the bench. You got Angel that's now taking the three upon herself to shoot. And we already know that Angel got a good mid-range. She got a spin move. She got a slash to the basket. And she has a great dynamic of handling the ball and a high IQ of passing and assisting. Then you got a situation where Bree Jones will be back in this mix. Hard to convince me that this team will not be the top 2, close 1 or 3. The only reason that I give the Aces the edge is because they had to go. They had to say, man, I need a quick move. I need a super move, sister. They say I need to do a super duper califragilisticexpialidocious move to be in the news, and they went to go get Kennedy Carter, Hollywood. So other than that, I don't see nobody that can really handle this team. They might, with Angel Reese added to it, they might do 40 piece. I said it. They might do a 40 piece. I don't know. Y'all might be mad at me, but that's what I see. I mean, I've seen teams like this before, 72 and 5 and 70, you know what I mean, 76 and whatever. I think that this team is a well-rounded team. If they don't win this year, I'm sure next year gonna look good. But go ahead, Jacob. You've been waiting.
Okay. What's good, y'all? What's good? I saw a few of the streams. I was pretty disappointed. Didn't let me come on when y'all were cooking that dude because I know that dude. I've seen that dude 1,000 times in the panel. I cooked him in the mid-B panel.
I know.
Go ahead. What you say?
Rebuttal what he said though. You heard what he said, so you got something to say about that. Go ahead.
What's it called? Give me 1 sec. So when he was saying like, oh, the Indiana Fever, I was kind of confused because a lot of people have been saying on the internet that this Fever team wasn't that good. And then when he was talking about, oh, what has Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Clark done? All right, let me tell you this. So Caitlin Clark gets healthy this year, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, what has she done in the playoffs?
Nothing at all.
Okay, so that just kind of
turn all over. The year that she did play in the playoffs.
Yep, she didn't do nothing. And he was saying, oh, what has Ryan Howard and Aleaysha Clark done? He said that, and then he couldn't even name the players in the picture. I'm pretty sure that Minnesota picture, that was Bridget Carlton and Elena Smith. Was that the 2 players in that Minnesota picture broke a lot, or am I wrong on that?
No, that's and Courtney Williams was in the back of her.
Okay.
It was 3 people in that picture.
Okay, I didn't see Courtney. I didn't see Courtney in that one. I just saw the 2 players right next to Angel. I didn't see
2
Courtney
on both sides, and Courtney Williams was in the back, and that's when her and Courtney Williams was talking that ish. And the refs got into it. They was like, we okay, we all right. Yeah.
Hey, Jacob, can I just say this real quick? I know y'all all Dream fans now. I get it. I'm a Dream fan too. But look, they still got to get past the Liberty. Y'all keep sleeping on my Liberty like we ain't cool up either. Like, we going to be a problem if we stay healthy. I'm telling y'all that right now. We gonna be a problem for y'all. All of y'all.
Who was that?
Aces too.
The big dog.
Is that Uncle JD?
No, that's Big Dog.
No, ma'am. My name is Big Dog Sports.
Oh, Big Dog. I was an Atlanta Dream fan last year, and so were a lot of us.
Yes.
Don't do us. Don't do us.
Oh man, all of the new Dream fans I done seen the past week and a half, I got to do everybody like that now. I'm a skeptic.
Yeah.
Folks that weren't Dream fans a week ago are Dream fans all of a sudden. So now I just think everybody doing it like it's trending or something.
Well, the thing is, yes, it is trending. You know why? Because Angel Reese, the most popular basketball player, is on the Dream. So you understand that dynamic, BD. I already know. I ain't got to talk ball with you. You know ball. But the other thing is that the dynamic of them, and this is what I was trying to do on Sister Tony's show, is that the dynamic of adding a person who focuses on rebounding and got all of those other amenities to her game that she's going to unload is a very, very dangerous moment in basketball right now. Very, very dangerous. If he put this, listen, if Semesco put this together, the Atlanta Dream will win the championship and beat the Aces possibly with this type of dynamic. I gotta get the money real quick. I gotta get the money. Hold on a second. Hey, welcome, Vincent Moore 536. Thank you for the $2 super chat. It says Atlanta fan, love seeing that team has her back. Yes, it is. It's a great thing to see that she got people that really, really care about her and love her. So yes, those of you guys that's new in the chat, please subscribe to the chat. Listen, if you on the Players Club, come over here and subscribe. And if you ain't on the Players Club, go over there and subscribe. This is me and Keisha's channel over there. You know what I mean? Sister Tony and Brother Duvall. Go and subscribe to the Players Club. That's why I have the Players Club shooting this off right now. I'm just telling y'all this. At the end of the day,
please pull up what I sent you before you get into your soliloquy.
At the end of the day, no, I was just gonna say some funny shit. The day gotta end.
Bro, Cleavy.
No, my sister be tired of me. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, sister. Hold on. I'm finna pull it up.
But real quick, y'all trying to act like we can't be new Atlanta Dream fans. I mean, first of all, we went Angel Reese fans.
You wasn't no Dream fan last year. You captain, Ellie.
Goodbye.
You
was
a Sky fan.
You a lie because Aleaysha Gray's my favorite guard.
I'm not, and you know, I got proof that I'm not a lie. Last year, let me tell you the story because I will never forget it. Last year, I was on the full court trio. You was on that panel with me. ADP was on that panel with me. Bro Claude, K-Sap, Keisha. And last year, before the season started, I predicted to all of you Sky fans, quote unquote, who the starting lineup was going to be. And then I also told y'all that they needed to trade Camila Cardoso. And you know what happened when I told y'all that? Y'all gave me everything. Oh, Big Dog, you crazy. Oh, you don't know your basketball. Oh, you this. Oh, you that. I was everything under the sun. And now look, here we are a year later. They done traded their franchise. I don't hear all of the vitriol that I heard last year. And now all of us are Dream fans.
That doesn't prove anything. What I'm saying is that didn't stop me from liking Atlanta. And I liked Atlanta because they mopped the floor.
He just talking.
But
he's talking shit.
You know he a New York asshole. It's all right.
You are just talking because we went and we turned up Chicago, and now we here in Atlanta. And if we want to take off our shoes and put a rug down and start looking through the fridge in Atlanta, we have every right to. Thank you, because that's where Angel's at, and that's where we gonna be at.
Yeah, but that was my whole point, is that y'all, we got all these Dream fans now. It's the same dynamic that I seen with other players like LeBron, right? LeBron, people weren't Heat fans until LeBron got there. People weren't Lakers. Well, I won't say Lakers, but people weren't Cleveland fans before LeBron got there. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Angel Reese. I understand.
Yeah,
You a
she's
fan
a
of the player.
She's a megastar.
I dig it.
She is the motion. She's the reason that Atlanta's gonna have most of their games moved to State Farm Arena. Like, and it's nothing that OG Dream fans can do. It's the Angel Dream fans. You're welcome.
You welcome.
Well, I'm already out here. I'm gonna be there for the Mystics. Where you gonna be is the better question.
Hold on a second. Tony is here.
I'm gonna see her with my own 2 eyes.
Hold on, BD.
I just
can't wait.
I just had to unmute myself. This is some funny shit. Big dog, what you up here doing, big dog? Stop, man. leave my people alone.
Hey, I got to come with some kind of chaos. But listen, we just gotta have fun. Like, at the end of the day, we all got something in common. We all have a love for Angel Reese at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
It's just I just sometimes, I want to be realistic about what she can do and what she can't do. It's just sometimes people come up here, well, not on the panel, but people be in the chat with emotional arguments that's not rooted in basketball because they care about Angel Reese so much as a person that it clouds the basketball part of it. And I just be trying to bring people back to the basketball. If that makes sense.
Basketball. I'm glad you said that. Can we get back to the basketball and the numbers so we can?
Okay.
I'm spinning the block. I'm spinning the block.
Oh shit. Okay.
One more thing, Al. One more thing. BD.
Yes.
You my brother, right?
Absolutely.
We got that Chicago, New York connection, right?
Absolutely.
I tell your mama you ain't shit.
Hey, wait, I got a question for Big Dog. I got a question for Big Dog real quick. Did you say that about the Fever fan? Did you say that about the Caitlin Clark Fever fan when Caitlin Clark got drafted? Did you say the same thing about them?
What do you mean say that they all Caitlin Clark fans and not Fever fans? Hell yeah.
Okay.
You got to be consistent, right? I understand people are following the player and not the team. I get it. See, I'm a Liberty fan, but I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, and I'm an Angel Reese fan, and I'm an A'ja Wilson fan. You know what? I haven't seen on the YouTube streets not one channel dedicated to A'ja Wilson, not one, and she's the best player in the game, and in my opinion, she's the GOAT of the game.
Okay, BD.
But not one channel dedicated to her, not one.
BD, you what's in my living room? Who you see? What picture you see?
Oh no, I see her picture. I'm not talking about you, bro, Claude. I'm just saying in general, I don't see it like on the social media things because she don't get the traction that an Angel Reese get. You understand what I'm saying? Like on the social media stuff, you don't see nobody talk about A'ja Wilson, but she's clearly the best player, right? Everything is always Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And then there's everybody else under that. You get what I'm saying? That's the traffic that I see.
Big dog. I have an argument about that, but let's get through L's slide real quick.
Okay, let's go. Ma'am. We finna do the slide. That's what I was doing. Thank you, Tiffy Cole. You such a good co-host.
That was Tony. That was Tony.
What's wrong with you, bro?
Oh, hey, baby. I didn't know you sounded like Tiffy a little bit. You sounded.
That did not sound like Tiffy, bro. Claude, no bullshit.
Hey, she sounded sweet. I ain't used to Tony talking to me nice. Anyway, points per game. Boston, 15 points per game. Angel Reese, 14.3. She was a 0.3 less, so you can actually round it off to the common denominator. We
was taught in school anything over 5 you round up. So
it's tied up.
Okay. So now rebounds per game. We clearly know it's not even close. Assists per game, even. Steals per game, Angel Reese edge. Blocks per game, a 0.2 decimal. So you round that off. So both of them average 1 block per game.
Tied up.
Shooting efficiency. Field goal percentage, Aaliyah Boston, 53.8, which is really, really good, chat. I ain't gonna cap. That's really good. Angel Reese, 45.8. That's also good. That's decent, much better than what she was the year before. So you saw great improvement on that. Free throw percentage, same points, 76.2, 75.6, rounded up, 76 points, even. 3-point percentage, Leah Boston, 20.7, Angel Reese, 18.2. That's even. Okay. Availability totals. Aaliyah Boston beat her, 44 full season. Angel Reese, 30 games, 14 misses. Minutes per game. Angel Reese, of course, because she was on a bum-ass Sky team, weak-ass, Mog-ass. I'm sorry. Okay. She was on a
Stay
team.
focused.
Okay, I'm staying focused, sister. I just got off the edge a little bit. Anyway, Boston 30.2 because she had a little bit more help. And Angel Reese 31.6. I don't know why this thing doing that. Double doubles. Aaliyah Boston 17. Angel Reese 23. So who edged who out, chat?
So now the reason why I brought this up is because I refuse to, in the year of 2026 and going into this new season, to be arguing with buffoons about their favorite player being better than Angel Reese when the numbers are there. And we're talking, and these are very comparable numbers pretty much throughout the whole list, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is with her missing 14 games.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, if she played those 14 games, what are we talking about here?
What we talking about? What we talking about? But in his eyes, because he's a glazer, I'm a glazer too, y'all. Chat, wait, let me put it. I know I be glazing, okay? Y'all ain't gonna get mad at me because I'm a glazer. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna glaze the baby goat until she leave the building. So that's what I'm gonna do, okay? And I'm also gonna glaze Raven too, so I don't care what nobody say either about that either. But go ahead. Who's up here? MDT. MDT?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
I've been listening to the discussion for the last hour. I'm a Midwesterner, so.
Me too. Chicago, baby.
Yeah. You got a team there. I like the moves that they made post-Angel, but I watched a lot of basketball, watched more basketball ever have in my life. All the games, not just Fever games, all games.
Yes.
I am proud to say, and I'll admit this to the panel, a couple times this last season, I watched 5 games at the same time on separate screens. Damn.
That's a lot. Me too.
Yeah, but it was incredible. It was incredible. So I saw a lot of what was going on. And, one thing that I noticed, especially because, sir, you talk about the Fever fans and some of them are a little crazy. I'll admit that. They think that for some of them that only Indiana gets fouled. Everybody took a beating last year. Everybody was getting beaten up. So I'll get to the point. So all these teams reloaded, re-signed, look really, really tough at the beginning of the season, including the Dream. They look fantastic. But if you remember what happened during the playoffs, Stewart was hurt with the Liberty, and then they got ran over by Phoenix.
Right.
Atlanta really wasn't hurt. That was just a tight series. Indiana played well. That game could have went either way. That last game could have had it. We could be having a different conversation.
Facts.
And then Aleaysha, remember, she was concussed for a little bit of the time last year. They weren't playing well. Becky was calling everybody out. Chelsea was beat up too. They got hot. They got healthy. And then Minnesota, who I think everybody at the time was talking about, they were just going to mow through everybody through the playoffs. Fee got hurt.
I was one of
playing
those.
that well.
I was one of
And
those.
you saw what happened. So my point is, anything can happen this season. People get hurt. We don't know what these refs are going to do just yet. We have no idea how this is going to go. They haven't made any admission of how that's going to improve. Is it going to be the same refs? Are we going to see the same beatdowns night after night after night? And I witnessed that watching all these games. So that's why I threw that in there. But look, respect. Is there I've been listening, a lot of basketball knowledge in this panel and in the chat. And I'm just watching games. So I'm looking for energy. I'm looking for effort. And I'll tell you, one of my favorite players on the Dream is Bree Jones. I love that woman's game.
So you
she
heard
brought it every night last year. Every night. And I thought I would see more of Griner playing. And then I started noticing she's not playing a lot of minutes. Isn't moving too well. And I think you mentioned earlier, she's 38, she's not going to be moving like a 22. You're right. You're right. So, and if you notice, where is Griner? She's up there in Connecticut. But I love this team, the Dream. They're going to be tough to beat. I was the guy who sent you that $2 a little bit ago.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, they're going to be tough. They're going to be really, really tough. Liberty going to be tough. I think the Aces are going to be tough. I'll tell you, one team.
Don't sleep on the Storm either.
Yeah,
the Storm going to be very interesting.
I like them too. And the sleeper team for me are the Mystics. They're going to be like the Baby Bulls. Remember them?
Yeah.
Remember them? You're going to be like a Baby Bulls where they're going to have three second-year players and a couple rookies, and Shakira's going to go in there. They could do something. And maybe make the playoffs, maybe make some noise. So that's all I got. That's all I wanted to say.
You came up here and cooked. See,
I appreciate everybody, and I'll tell you what, you're more than hospitable to a Fever fan, but I'm like you. I like to keep it objective. I want to call things as they are. I can admit things, and like I said, if you go to the Fever forums, it's all about, hey, we're the only team that's getting fouled. That's not true. Everybody's getting fouled. Everybody's getting beat up. And you only know that if you're watching other games besides Fever games.
Boom.
Hey, hold on. Let me do this for you.
You funny, bro, Claude.
Hey, that's actual facts. See, what I do like, chat, I like when people come and tell the truth about basketball. Because one thing about me, I am going to quote unquote, and I could be wrong. I could say I'm wrong.
You're always wrong.
I quote unquote without Baby Jacob's nappy head. But what I can say that basketball is universal when those of us that likes it. Those of us that love the game, we can be objective enough to say who's who, what's what, and the reality of it all. So I'm gonna let Brooklyn get in there, and then MSL, I'm gonna let you go ahead and run all through. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Well, I don't really know what happened. I think someone said there was an Angel hater in here who had said that the Dream would be working.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone. Yeah, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone.
Hold on a second. Let Brooklyn cook. Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Oh no, I ain't even got nothing. He could have went out. I'm gonna just what's up. I just want to
what's up, Brooklyn? I think I heard you with one of the gentlemen that's on the panel now, right? Because you did a show 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, I did it.
No, like you did your own show 2 days ago, and I think the person you did the show with, he's on here now, right?
Yeah, this Brooklyn. Yeah.
No, but go ahead, Brooklyn. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, you good. Nah, I don't know if the person I did the show is on here right now because I just pulled up. There's a lot of people on here. Okay. But yeah, I did a show a couple days ago.
No, it was a very good show. I had seen it. It was you and another gentleman, and y'all was on for like 2 hours. A very good show.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It was your first time on for a while. I think like 7 months or something like that.
Yeah.
He's a hold on, Brooklyn. See, chat. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. For real. I know y'all listen. People watch our show because they know that Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Networks talks about the real shit that's happening in the game. Shout out to KSAP. I appreciate you, brother. I thank you. I'm grateful for you showing me this game. And I'm grateful that that's why Brooklyn is always welcome. Had me to go and get, I said, I don't need no camera, Brooklyn. It's over with. I don't need no mic. I'm done with the mic. He said, brother, you'll never be blackballed. You get the microphone, and you'll never feel that way ever again. And I will say, Brooklyn, and with my sister on this panel, they both know that I didn't want to get on the mic anymore because my past was in the music business. And once I got done with the music business, I just put the microphone down because I feel like when people lie and you don't have an advocate for your truth, I just sit back and let them run amok until my day is come, will come. And this is a day today, I will say that I can rejoice and say that my baby goat is with the greatest team put together. Go ahead.
Well, bro, Claude, if I could say one thing, since I didn't listen to the chat and I wasn't able to review it, I literally just came in. Let me just say this based off what you just said, because this I can speak on. You see, to your argument, one of the things I don't like is that there's a sophisticated media manipulation campaign that has gone on the last 2 years. I actually call it an internet dirty campaign against Angel, and I'll tie it into the dream to make it relevant, right? It's an internet dirty campaign. I'll give you an example, and I mentioned this a little earlier, right? These videos of her missing layups, right? Anyone who watches women's basketball knows all women basketball players miss layups. That's just par for the course, right? So, but the only player they show missing layups is Angel Reese. And a lot of us see that and we go, oh, wow. Now, casuals think, oh, it must be real because they don't think people are evil enough or deceitful enough. So they go, oh, it must be real. That's why a lot of the so-called black celebrities, if you remember last year or whatever, they would make fun of Angel on the videos because we could say what we want about them, but some of them probably didn't think it was deceitful, right? Because they were like, well, why am I seeing this? Because obviously there are people that are paying to do this stuff. They're either getting paid by the clicks or people are purposely paying for them to put out this material. And it's very easy to answer why. Because why is it only Angel Reese? Angel Reese is the only player that they make these videos about. So that already lets you know it's fake, because if that was the case, they would do it about multiple players or a lot of players, but it's only her because it's supposed to give you the image that Angel Reese is a terrible player. And what happens a lot, and I'm sure we've all experienced it, we go into these comment sections, right? And we get these people who say she's terrible, she can't dribble, she can't this, she's unathletic, this, that. And so we have a dilemma, right? We're sitting here saying, okay, am I going to argue with this person, or are they just that stupid? What I normally do is I may give one response, and if the response is stupid, then I don't talk to them, because obviously I know you're an idiot. Yeah, a lot of these people are bots. A lot of these people are paid shills. It's just an assortment. It's clowns, it's bots, it's idiots, it's paid shills. Like a lot of times when we're in a chat, all of a sudden you see these people, right? And they just start saying crazy stuff. You ever notice, y'all, everyone listening, when you ask them a question that's not a promotional thing, like CC is great, Angel sucks, you say, why you say that? They can't answer you. They don't respond. So I assume that's a bot. And the funny thing that I didn't say in the earlier show, Bro Claude, was CC was asked this question her first season when they said, why are your fans so racist, right? Why they do this, right? And she said they're bots. She actually said that. You can look it up. She said they're bots, and she said it more than once. So the $1 million question is, if CC said they were bots, how come there was no one in the media that did an investigation and said, well, who's paying for these bots? Who's doing this? Because it's not just somebody that don't got no time on their hands that's just doing this all day. They're doing it for a reason. Whether a PR company is paying them, Nike is paying them, her management, I don't know who's paying us. Let me just make that very clear. But obviously there's somebody paying for this stuff. But what they do is they try to make us seem like it's real. And it's not, because no one sits around and makes videos about somebody missing layups. Or, I mean, there's this channel called what, Stat Stuffer or something. They got like 100 videos on Angel just missing stuff. Like, you gotta be either an evil person or deceitful, or somebody's paying your ass, right? That's one component. So let's tie that into the Rookie of the Year in 2024 and what we're dealing with now, right? So obviously, one of the things they tried to do, they had a campaign for her to win Rookie of the Year. Now, you notice they talked about Angel shooting. I think she shot like, what, 39% that rookie season. But what did Caitlin? Caitlin, for most of the year, shot under 40, and then she creeped it up to, I think, what, 40, 41, 42, or 40. But but she shot very low herself that first year. Her efficiency that first year was terrible. In the analytics, Angel was actually better than hers for most of the year. And I think towards the end of the year, when some of us think that the officiating got more against Angel, you know, the efficiency went down. But up until that point, the analytics were all in her favor. She had better efficiency, you know, better win shares, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I think some people point out that Caitlin's win shares is always like the third or worse.
Not to interrupt you, MSL, you cooking, but you just made me just think of a question for you real quick. Do you think that they officiated the other women like they did Angel Reese in terms of not giving them the whistle?
I think in Angel's first year, she definitely didn't get the calls. And I think in her second year, she still doesn't get the calls. I also think the Sky on a whole, including Camilla, in her first year didn't get called. As like if I remember correctly,
I'm saying,
right,
do you think there were other teams and other women that were getting the same similar treatment?
Oh, you mean like that? Probably. Well, now? If you're asking me about CC, I don't know if you are, but if you are, let's talk about talk about that. Oh, okay, cool.
I was speaking in general.
Yeah,
because I thought the officiating league wide was terrible. I don't think it was just the Sky in particular.
No, it sucks. But the reason why we bring it up is, as Angel fans, sorry about that, bro, Claude, why we bring it up, because there was a distinctive deterioration of the officiating when the Rookie of the Year looked like it was going to Angel. There was a distinctive deterioration to the point where she could not get a foul call, big dog, down low on the block. She could not get a foul call. She could take 5-6 shots in a row and she would not get a foul call. And that's what drove down her shooting percentage, because she's explosive. She was able to grab that rebound after she missed, but she's getting hit on the shoulder. She's getting hit on the hand. She's getting hit on the elbow. She's getting hit on the neck. And you can play these back and look at it, and she wasn't getting the phone call. So because she's explosive, she was able to grab 2-3 rebounds in one sitting, but that also deteriorates, obviously, your shooting percentage. So yeah, and Camilla got bad calls too. Camilla wasn't getting the calls either. So it just wasn't Angel. Yes, the league on a whole has bad officiating. I think there was an article the other day that said Sophie Cunningham and Angel complained about the officiating, and then they claim Kathy now is looking into it about either a training or hiring, whatever they want to do with better officiating. So yeah, that's definitely an issue. Now I will bring up Indiana because I understand there's some Indiana people on the panel, so let's have some spice if they want to go there. Now with Cece, right? Every time I see her play, 80% of the time, she puts her forearm up and she's pushing people off as she drives to the basket, and it doesn't get calls. Some people say that that's something that was argued on her behalf for the league, because if they didn't allow her to do that, she'd get her shot blocked, she'd fumble, she'd lose, or something like that. And I don't like it myself, because because to answer your question, Big Dog, why is it one player can shove off every time they go to the hole, but when other players do, they get called 30% of the time? Kelsey does the same thing. The only difference
I was just about to say that. Reading my mind, I was like, hold on, Kelsey Mitchell, Kelsey.
Yeah, they do it for two different reasons. Right. And I'll stop and let y'all talk, but they do this for two different reasons. Kelsey is explosive, So she beats everybody off the dribble. And when she goes to the hole, because she's small, she has to push off. Kind of like that game-winning shot she had against Angel. She pushed off on Angel in that game-winning shot, but she has to because she's small and she's explosive to beat her guards and get to the hole. Cece does it because she's weak and because she's not explosive. So she can't get that sort of separation. So what she does is lean with her arm because she can't get the lateral explosion. She can't get the vertical explosion, and she's not strong enough like Jackie O to hit people back and make that shot. So she pushes off, and it never gets called. And as far as AB, I mean, God, I've never seen a player throw out elbows and forearms the way she does. But I think what AB does, she builds the standard of, I'm going to play you like this. So if normally you would call 10 fouls, or now I'm only going to call 2, or now I'm only going to call 3. Because I'm going to do this so often. So for the Indiana fans that complain about lack of calling, as what's the blonde? I forgot her name. It'll come back to me. But she said it recently. Not Sophie, the other blonde on the team.
Lexi Hall.
Yeah, Lexi Hall. She said that's BS. She said that's BS. We don't get no special or primary calls. And let's deal with the Fever fans for a second, and then I'll shut up and let y'all talk. The Fever fans, and I've said this a little bit on the other show that they did earlier, right? There are Fever fans who are real basketball fans, right? Who actually like the team.
He's on the floor. He's on the floor right now.
Who actually like the team and or like the players and like other players, right? You got them, and we know they exist. Then you have people who are not really Fever fans. They're not Caitlin Clark fans. They're not WNBA fans. They're just people, for whatever reason, whether it's racism, whether it's being a bandwagoner, whether you're lonely, whether you want to be a winner, whatever the situation is, they attach themselves to this girl. However, they don't like the sport. They don't like the sport because they'll tell you, I don't like the sport. A lot of them, yes, are right wing, but I don't want to sit here and say they're all right. They're all right wing. But yeah, but a lot of the right wing sites, yeah, they do promote it, right? They'll tell you they don't like the sport. They say they're a bunch of lesbians, they're this, they're this, they're this, they're that. Well, the question is, how can you grow your sport if people don't like it? And I spoke about this a little earlier, Bro Claude. I think this is one of the reasons why, and we'll see if it really happens, why the WNBA has taken a shift, because you can't grow your league with people who don't like the league. Now, you can promote it 10,000 times to say, come watch and get people to watch, but that also costs money because now you got to pay marketing people, PR people to promote it, graphics people to make that promotion. What I was saying earlier was Angel has a core of fans, right? You don't have to spend a dime. All she got to do is go on TikTok or go on Instagram or go on whatever. And they're gonna listen to her. We listen to her after the press conference, right? And I'm not somebody who follows TikTok and all that stuff, but I listened, right? When I heard she was live, it's a totally different dynamic. So to promote Kate is very cost conscious because you have to constantly put in promotion, advertising, this, that, and that costs money. And ultimately, they want to cash in on their investment. So one of the reasons why I think Angel came to the Atlanta Dream was because they were like, okay, let's right the wrong that we did 2 years ago. We had these 2 big stars that came out of college. One we put on a great team with great players. Another one we put on a sucky team with a historically sucky management. And we can get into another day of, did the Sky work in concert with the WNBA and Kathy and all that other stuff, unless you want to talk about it later, Bro Claude, and they put them on these terrible teams. So when Angel did her shakedown of Chicago, it had to be a shakedown because there's no way you would put her on this team without giving anything up. And she's happy. And she's happy knowing what we know about Jeff P. So now look at this. She's on Atlanta. Everybody's talking about Atlanta. Everybody's talking about her. Now you got this great rivalry with Indiana, this great rivalry with Vegas, this great rivalry with New York, Big Dogs team, etc., Phoenix, whatever, and it just makes the league better. And I would say most of the people on this panel, the little that I've heard, we all just want to talk about ball. We don't want to talk about the extracurricular stuff. We don't want to talk about the nonsense. And the last thing I'll say regarding this is I like when some of those Indiana fans that may not be on this panel say, oh, we don't like her because we don't like what she says, right? And they'll say about the part about the Indiana fans. Well, if you guys remember, there was 7 to 8 players that had similar complaints to Angel, and Cheryl Reeves made a similar complaint. So let's break this down, right? We got 7 to 8 players and the most respected coach in the entire league. The most respected coach in the entire league who said they did it to me too. So when they come to y'all and say, oh, that's not true because the league didn't find anything. Well, obviously, if it happened 8 times and the league didn't find anything, then obviously the league don't want to find anything. And anytime I say that to people, they always shut up and walk away and put their tail between their legs, because even they realize you can't have 7 to 8 players complain, plus the most respected coach in the league complain, and it not be true. They obviously did not want to find anything, just like when them 3 girls was punking the security guard last year.
MSL, respectfully, you gotta land your plane, brother. There's 10 people up here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's pretty much what it is, bro, Claude. So I appreciate you letting me talk. So if y'all want to comment on anything I said or change the dialogue, no problem.
No.
Bro, Claude, can I jump in on one?
Sure.
Hey, hold on, let me get the money. Hold on, let me get the money.
With the 5.
Hey, shout out with the MSL, you know what I'm saying? He say Kappa 1911 for the $5 super chat. He said MSL.
Oh, I found wait, Vocard. I found one of the I found one of the trolls.
No, let me read this super chat. MSL. When they go low, we go high. We know what it is, what was with Angel. Let's stop talking about old sheets. We move on for the culture. That's a good job. Now go ahead, MSL.
Ask Mr. Anthony Sneed, why don't you come to the panel? Let's have a discussion. Come on now. You sitting there calling me a fool and this and this and that. Let's have a discussion. Anthony Sneed, I will let you talk as long as you want. I will not interrupt you, and I will respond to you. So Anthony Sneed, come to the chat, please.
All right, go ahead. Next
I will tie my arms behind my back, my knees behind my back, my ankles behind my back, and let you talk.
Okay.
Oh, you pretty flexible, huh?
like yoga, right? Big dog,
we gotta
like yoga, right?
listen, fellas. We gotta give other people an opportunity to chat.
Let's give other people an opportunity. Let's go. Go ahead. L, thank you, Mama. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to expand on what MSL said about what happened in the last couple seasons, and on the Fever forums and on their channels, I continually see comments about the league is broke, they haven't made any money, and nobody ever brings up that in June 2024. That's when the NBA signed that huge media rights deal that included most of the WNBA media rights. They already are ahead. They already knew this money was coming. It's going to start this year. So, one reason why I'm bringing that up, because those same people are the trolls a lot of the time, or a lot of anti-Reese comments or anti-whatever other teams other than Indiana. It gets really, really nasty. And to his point, where MSL said, listen, I give me some facts to back up your claim. You never get that. Start calling you names, try to discredit you. You don't know anything. It's completely unnecessary. You can be a fan of your team and not despise other teams. You can recognize game where it comes. Like I told you, I watched all these games. I can name a bunch of different players on a bunch of different teams. I'm not some basketball genius here, but you could have an honorable conversation and disagreements without personal attacks or just saying stuff just to say stuff. So
you know why it becomes an issue though? And this is the part that most people will gloss over or really don't want to have a deep conversation about, because then it feels too heavy, and we're here to talk about sports, right? But you can't ignore the fact that racism and misogyny are rampant when it comes to conversations around this league
and that's my
these
next
women.
point. And that's my next point. It's Angel Reese, in my opinion, is an easy target because of her platform. And I saw on Forbes, they released highest earning athletes. Angel made, according to their estimates, 10 large in calendar year 2025. She can do in whatever she wants to do. If she wanted out of Chicago, she could facilitate that if she wanted to. I think there was a rumor that Dallas actually offered more to Chicago, and she said, no, I want to go to Atlanta. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, to me, that's what it is. And sometimes it could probably be a bit much for her with that much attention, but some of that stuff is unnecessary that comes her way. And I'm embarrassed to say that I share a loyalty to a team or a specific player with some of these people, because that stuff is out of line. And I don't like it the other way either. And you're right. The misogyny and the racism is a big part. And to Angel's credit, she deals with it, but I imagine it can get tough at times.
All right, I want to say
Especially at
something now.
23, for sure it gets tough. You know,
Absolutely.
like their frontal lobes don't even fully develop until they're
Yeah.
26. And I think it's
Plus or
hard to
minus 2 years.
and I think it's hard to disassociate with what we see versus what's a reality. What we see is someone who appears very confident, very outspoken, very business savvy and successful and talented, right? And it's
Yeah.
hard for people to reconcile and say two things can exist at the same time.
Do you remember the Me Bounds thing, when that was a thing? And she made it a business out of that, started printing shirts and hats, and was applying for a patent on that. Who's winning there? She is. So I don't understand where some of the hate comes from that perspective, because she's doing well for herself. And
let me get the money, y'all. Let me get the money. Kappa says, we get it, bro. Cool out. We true to the game, not new to the game. The D9 got her now. Okay, I think he was talking about MS. Oh, but yeah. So the thing is that you guys, we are here to talk strictly about how the Atlanta Dream came up in a trade from the Chicago Sky and acquired the #1 rebounder and the top most known basketball player on all levels right now. Caitlin Clark is the most known basketball player, and rightfully so. The promotion did their job and done what it is, but it also brought garbage to the yard. You understand? So that's why I rock, like I said, with the Indiana Fever fans. And this one of my guys right here. He watched the game. He knows the game. He liked the Indiana Fever. BD is a New York fan. Don't get it twisted, but he's a fan of all the peak characters in the game, especially my GOAT, A'ja Wilson, and my baby GOAT, Angel Reese. Now, you don't have to just agree with me. I don't look for people who say that basketball is a game, and you want to watch a good game. I like it dirty and I like it clean. You know why? Because guess what? When a basketball game comes down to grit and grind, I know that Angel can do them both. I know that A'ja Wilson can do it both. And there's other players that can't. Fee Collier can do it both. AT can do them both. So it's a lot of highlight specialists that I do, you know what I mean, that don't get the credit that they supposed to have in this game, in this woman's game, as we keep going and excelling. But I will say this to you. I will say this to you, MDT.
Don't leave Stewie out of that. I'm just saying.
And the most decorated basketball player after A'ja Wilson.
I think she's fantastic too.
Yeah, I will say this, y'all. The toxic counts that I had to go through on this channel, building this channel from scratch with my sisters and my brothers that's on here from day one, and the things that I have heard and the names that I have been called in my comment section. I got a comment from Pope B. Frank 2 days ago. I told the chat this, and it was nasty, but it's okay because I know he's a Clarkie. I know that he didn't like what I said. He's going to rebuttal everything I said, just like the gentleman that came up, or the man or the guy. I don't know. Anyway, he did not tell the truth, and that's what gets the waters muddy. This is what the waters of the basketball stream gets real filthy when you talk about someone, how they look, when you talk about someone's personal life, when you talk about someone that you think is inferior to another player. Everybody got room of growth, and I believe as this channel grows and going to continue to grow, I believe that me staying on the right side of history and coming to this channel, y'all, for Angel Reese, each and every one of y'all that's up here, I am only here because Angel Reese was getting terrorized, bullied, and talked about personal endeavors, and her game was not being told. On top of her complete game, let me get on the main screen. On top of her complete game not even being able to be highlighted or shown as of now, with only 2 years as an all-star, man, you in the WNBA. So if anybody else got something to say, we gon', you know what I mean, start wrapping it up. Anybody?
I do want to say one last thing to kind of circle back to Angel's impact and how it's an undeniable one, regardless of how many people try to shift the narrative. When you have an alderman who has created a resolution to honor you for your achievements on and off the court for the city.
Chicago.
And didn't the mayor sign it, L?
Yes, and the mayor signed it.
There you go.
That speaks volumes. And
yes, it does.
Not only did he do that, in his video, he said, and I quote, "Any other team would be building around you." And I believe that's what the Atlanta Dream is going to do.
Agreed.
And that doesn't take away from the ladies who are already there in their core. I get what he was saying. Maybe he could have used a different choice of words, but the fact remains that he himself, a representative of Chicago.
Hey, Al, can I interject real quick?
Let me finish this. Has called
Yes.
them out.
Yes, you can now.
And said, "We see y'all. Any other team would have done the right thing, but y'all dropped the ball. But we're not going to. This is what we're going to do." He wrote the resolution, and the mayor signed off on it.
Here it goes.
Angel Reese, this is Alderman Daniel Laspada. On behalf of the First Ward, the City Council, and all of Chicago, I wanted to present this resolution today, honoring you for your achievements on and off the court in our city. Two-time All-Star, two-time rebounding leader, longest single-season double-double consecutive record. Any other team would be building a franchise around you. I think that's what Atlanta plans to do. We will miss you for everything that you brought to our city. But thank you for all of it. And also my congratulations to the Players Association for your new contract, for salaries that come closer to valuing the incredible work that you all do. Thank you. Angel Reese, this is Alderman Daniel Laspada. On behalf.
That was beautiful.
That's that guy right there, you guys, is a very Alderman Daniel Laspada goes on all sides of this town. black, white, Spanish, Italian, Chinese, Japanese, Asian Americans. He's on all sides of this town. And I told you guys the impact of the city that we have lost someone like Angel, that the politicians have spoken. This is not him by himself.
Because they know how the people feel about it. That's why I broke Claude.
The committee, do y'all understand? Chicago's committee is the second strongest committee in America. The Chicago's committee has access to DC, which, I mean, everybody pretty much would know that. I don't know if you did know that or not, but this guy here represents and speaks for this city. So like I told you guys before, I know there's a lot of hurt feelings and everything like that, and things were said on my show and on this channel about Chicago, but it's not us, it's them.
When I got a chance, I like to say something.
Oh, go ahead, Brooklyn.
Nah, I thought homie wanted to say something first.
Thank you, Brooklyn. Ellen Broclaud. Ellen Broclaud. Did y'all realize how the president, I think her first name is Morgan, the tall woman, and the principal owner, how they were beaming like they could not keep the smile off of their face? And I'm sure they love Angel as a person and their players and all of that stuff. But you know, another reason why they was beaming, because they was rubbing their hands saying, we gonna make all of this money. We gonna make all of this money. And you can tell that team knows how to market, right? Yeah. So they're sitting here. I guarantee if you sit in their, in their strategic room or huddle, they're already projecting $1 billion value at some point, 3, 5, 6, whatever years it is. They're projecting $1 billion value because they know what they're about to sit on. So to go back to what Broclaud said and what Elle said, I mean, I'm not going to get into Chicago, the who, what, when, where, why. We beaten that to a dead horse as far as who they are and what they are. So for whatever reason they chose not to, that you own a team, but you don't want to grow the value of the team because you're actually lessening the value of the team with their actions. Well, guess what? There's 14 other teams out there that would gladly love and want to grow their value. And Atlanta knows they are lucky as the you-know-what to get Angel, because now this I can't verify, but I heard someone say this. I can't verify, y'all, so I'm just telling you this is just a story. But apparently Angel was going to go with Dallas, that we know, right? But then Carl Smesko called Angel, called her and said, why you not coming to my team? Now, I don't know if they had already spoken first or that was the first time they had spoken. And he was like, basically, he was like, I can do this for you. I can do this for you. I love this. 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 I love that. If he did that, right, then that means from down to the coach, to the general manager, to the ownership, which is what we always wanted, right, with Angel, they know she's a big, big thing. And to the Indiana fans and everyone else on the panel from other teams, what's good for Angel is good for the league. Just like what's good for New York is good for the league. What's good for Caitlin, or for the most part, what's good for Caitlin is good for the league. When Juju comes, etc., it's good for the league. Great players and great stories are what grows the sport. But you can't have a great story if Angel team sucks, or if Caitlin's team sucks, or if Paige team sucks. That's not how you grow stories and rivalries and things like that. So what we have now in Atlanta can only help and enhance the league, and no one should be upset with that. And no one should want Angel not to be a great player, because if she is a great player, that would only help grow the league and put more eyeballs and fans.
Go ahead.
And she's gonna grow personally because she in the Black Mecca now, baby. She gonna be in every music video and every runway. Like from a business marketing standpoint, the sky the limit for Angel Reese at this point.
Brooklyn, I agree. Something came up in the comments, so I think
I know what they're
talking
about. Big Dog. That was Big Dog.
I think I know what they're talking about, so let me just comment on it. No, what happened was the interest in the tickets the first day after the trade was announced went up 15-fold or 15 times the interest. So it was a one-day record in Atlanta Dream history. Now the ticket prices went from an average of about 157 or whatever it was to 200 and change. So whether you want to call it a 60 or 70% move. So the ticket prices went up about 60+% or whatever it was overnight. But the actual interest in the tickets went up 15-fold or 15 times from the first day, a 1-day historical 15-year record for the team. And that was from StubHub. That came up in the comment, bro, Claude. That's the only reason why.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Brooklyn. Brooklyn wanted to say something. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Brooklyn. My bad.
Nah, it's all good. It's mad people up here, and I know everybody trying to share their opinion, so I get it. You know, I've been there before. I just wanted to add some positivity, because I feel like, I don't even understand why we so pessimistic and we focusing on negative stuff. Because to me, that was like 2 years ago, and we being honest, right? Angel, and also I want to add, if you know anything about Angel, anybody who's been following her career, not just from her first 2 years in the W, but her college career, her, you know, I wasn't around for her high school career, but I went back and did research, right? So anybody who know anything about her high school career, college career, and now her pro career, Angel's a winner, right? And we all know why she struggled. People could say what they want to say. You know what I mean? Real Angel Reese fans know why she struggled the first season, but she came back her second season and she reinvented her game. She had an amazing second year, right? So I don't even know why we focusing on like the commentary of the first year, because she had an amazing second year. I mean, listen to the coaches and everybody in Atlanta talk about it, right? One thing I love about this transition is they not just saying, oh, we got a rebound into our team. They saying, oh, now we got a rebound and a playmaking and somebody, you know what I mean, a scorer. Like they giving her props for real, right? So that's what I mean. There's a lot more positive stuff to say right now about Angel than negative stuff. You know, the fact that she went to USA and she balled out in USA, the fact that, you know, everything she doing off the court, the Victoria's Secret, you know, I'm back on the Vogue, you know what I mean? Like Angel's doing nothing but positive stuff right now. So I don't know, like, you know, I get it's easy to, you know, the fall into the clickbaity stuff, or, you know, the stuff that people saying online, but that's not really reality. Reality, Angel is not nobody's victim. You get what I'm saying? Angel's winning right now. You know what I mean? Her bag is still growing. Her bag is still growing. You know what I mean? She got, you know, she I can't remember everything on the top of my head right now, but I know she did, you know, I know her shoe, she went, what is it, China or something? Her shoe was the
she went to Australia and France and Germany.
No. I'm talking about a specific league though. Her shoe was
Australia.
Australia, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like she's doing a lot of. I can't remember everything on top of my head, but like it's like a bunch of things that I'm thinking about that she's done over the past summer, right? That she's been in the news. So that's what I'm saying. Like is to me that stuff is kind of old news for real. And the people that's still hanging on to that stuff is people that don't even watch the WNBA or people, you know what I mean? They not even relevant.
I agree with that, Brooklyn. I agree.
You get what that's what I'm saying. And then the fact that she just went to this new team and, you know, I don't know, I'm pretty sure everybody seen the press conference. I believe it was today it came out. Everybody seen the press conference. Her teammates ain't saying nothing but great things about it. They all excited to play. So, you know, I feel like we on a bark of something amazing. You know what I mean? Is way more positive stuff to think about than negative stuff. So I don't want people to act like Angel is a victim or act like Angel is, you know, down because people saying all this negative stuff. In reality, Angel is actually winning. So I just wanted to kind of give the room some positivity instead of focusing on so much negative stuff that really don't mean nothing.
How long you guys been on?
We about to close it out. This will be we're marching at 2:58, and I'm getting out of here on 3. So that is my cue. Listen, guys, I'm gonna tell everybody. This has been a great show. This has been a great show. You guys have made my night. Each and every one of you in the chat. We got over 260 people that came up in here at one time. I would say that we're going to continue to grow. I thank God that he put me on the right side of history and just love ball. That's all it is to it. And this show will continue. to do positive things, like my main man Brooklyn said, and to continue to be able to build on basketball itself. Now, if you guys are entrepreneurs that's in the chat, if you do have a business or you know someone with their own business, please put that business in the chat, and we'll be back after these messages. Hey everybody, my name is Bro Claude, and I'm here to tell you about the best whipped organic shea butter on planet Earth. It just so happens to be my brand, Bread House Butters. Sheens, shine, heal, treats, moisturize, condition your skin. Not only is this the best shea butter for you, but it heals good, smells good, and feels good. It is the best moisturizer that you can use. It clears up any scars, scrapes, stretch marks, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis, and most intensified dryness of skins. You can put this on your face, your hair, and your body, and I'm telling you, this is the best product that you can use in America, because of course we make ours and crafted handcrafted in our own kitchen. So I'm asking for you guys to support the #1 product that you're gonna ever be able to put on your body, Bread House Butters brand. And guess what? You can go to breadhousebutters.com. I said breadhousebutters.com, and put your order in now. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone who supports. Okay, guys, I would say this. And then I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it all the way alone. I am excited for the future. The future is bright. Me being a businessman, I would like for you guys to go over to my website. If you got anything that you would like for me to cover, anything that you want me, any emails or anything, you could go to Steadyservinsportsent, and you could get me on my business platform. And if you do have a business, it says Steady Serving Sports ENT, you need promotional service. Are you looking for to boost your brand and reach a wider audience? Our our podcast and social media channels offer a perfect platform to promote your business. With our engaged listening base, we can help you connect with potential customers and grow your brand. Let's work together to elevate your marketing strategy. I am here to help you with your business. And I'm going to just tell y'all this. Winning in life, y'all, winning in life is a hell of a thing, because guess what? I know how it is to start at the bottom. I know what it is to not have people behind you. I know what it is to not be supported. But I also know how it feels to win. And how it feels to win, you can get my Bread House Butters now is on Temu, and you can get them on a Whole Food platform. You can order. All purchases over $30 on Temu right now is on sale. You can get free shipping with my shea butter brand. Now, by me being an entrepreneur and me being one who believes in making sure that people understand that the world is love, it has love in it. I'm one of them ones that does have love for you, and I appreciate you as I always do. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And if you become a partner on this channel and a member, man, listen, the bread makers do it best, and that's the name of my clan that's over here on Steady Serving Sports ENT, and we celebrate you in the chat every time you come to the chat and every time that you become a member. Hey, I'm a bread maker. 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 We got that rap van rolling on them dubs. You can catch us later while we ballin' in the club.
We them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers, we them bread makers. Shots me in the club, spinning them ends, smelling like ginger man oil in my Benz. Drop top down and I'm rolling 2 friends. Bread making everywhere, starting new trends. Drinking baby girl, she looks so good. She said she want a hustler, represent the hood. Knots in my pocket make peace say You can't touch me even if you dream that you could.
We celebrate over here, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all chat. What a hell of a show. What a hell of a show. Please, in the comments, keep the main thing the main thing. And like I always say, I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you do. And I thank you for what you will do. And love, live, and have fun being here in this life.
I'm a gingerbread man and here I come. I got a sweet hot break, yeah, you want some. I keep a big bag of flour that weighs a ton. I said big, hot, I'm a gingerbread man and here we come. We got a sweet hot break, yeah, we want some. We got a big bag of flour that weighs a ton. Hickory, dock, ginger man from the block. I keep my product good, the people come and cop. The streets is on lock.